Alright, hello, stargazers. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you are all doing well today. Hello, hello. Goodness, hello, Olympic. Hello, Billy Bob Joe. Hello, Johnny Virgil. Hello, Siam Zero. Hello, White Zengetsu. Hello, THLPH. Hello, Babylon. Hello, Janu. Hello, Weston Fox. Hello, Jajur. Hello, Eritane. Hello. Hello, Bloody Fish. Hello, Bushman. Hello, Lilithic. Hello, guys. Hello. Catch a stream on time today? Awesome. Hello, anyone I. Hello, Dao. Hello, Caliber. Hello, Blood Sully. Oh, goodness. I'm definitely nervous. You did beat KFC last- Oh my gosh, is that what we're calling it? That's terrible. You ready for daily pain and suffering? I really don't know. What I will say is I was able to do the challenge pieces in the stream, so I do want to read through those first because I feel like this is about the right time for it, right? So I do have those three that we can do first, and then we'll see where we're at, right? How does that sound? Does that sound alright? I feel like that's the right time for it, anyway. It can't get worse, right? I mean, I hope not. 4 minutes of unskippable ads? That is not correct. That should not be a thing. I'm sorry about that. I might have missed where to access the global Arknights server on the Discord, but I have no idea how to access it. Quadro, did you read the rules of the Discord? Is your name in green? If your name is not in green, then make sure to read the rules channel and get your name in green, and then you'll be surprised that the Discord looks completely different. Starlight fun fact, someone beat the scary drone stage without hurting the enemies with operators, made Tallulah do all the damage. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's always people who can do, like, crazy things, right? Reading the worst nightmare of the end. My name's not green on the Discord. Am I doing something wrong? Oh my gosh, MG. Alright. Let's see here. Gad's yellow. If you're new to the Discord, your name should be green. If your name is white, then it's not right. Your name needs to have a color, and you'll understand. If you go to the rules channel, it makes sense. Alright. Let's, my name is blue for some reason. As long as it's a color. As long as it's a color. White's a color? White is the absence of- White is the light spectrum before splitting into all the colors. Alright. I don't know why you guys are getting so many ads. Okay, we'll wait a bit for all the ads to go through, for everyone to go through ads. I thought Twitch usually has the problem with the ads. That means all colors are reflected. Exactly, yeah. So I don't know why you guys are getting such heavy ads. People are having ads and it's not me. Don't jinx it, down. YouTube's terrible with ads too? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. 2 unskippable ads or stop. YouTube is just as bad, but at least ad blockers work. Yeah, that's so weird. That's so weird. Need to jinx it so no one else will have to suffer? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Ad time over on Twitch, if only there were VTubers / Starlight related. Oh, shoot. You just made me realize I need to change the reading thing here. I need to pop out the YouTube chat, otherwise I'm not going to have a good time. Hang on 1 second. I have to do it this way. This will not be good otherwise. Okay. Pop out chat. There we go. This is a new thing I have to do, and it's really confusing, but I have to try reading Twitch and YouTube side by side, to the best of my ability. And I don't know how well it's gonna go. But I have to be able to have, like, the YouTube moderators actually functioning with their work. So I have to make sure that I read the YouTube messages in its proper format. Hello, Talos. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna do my best. I'm not good at bouncing back and forth. You guys know this. But I will do my best. If you're on the Twitch side and you want to jump to the YouTube side, feel free to. There is no problem there. I'm probably gonna end up paying a little bit more attention to the YouTube chat, if I'm being honest, just because it's very hard to chase both at the same time, but be wherever you would like to be. Simple, get 3 moderators, 1 for game, 1 for each chat. Yeah, because that won't make my eyes hurt anymore. Alright, anyway, I think we should be good now. Let's jump into these extras and see what's going on here. Yeah, Stockler, get over here. I need a 4-monitor super setup. I do not, no. Would not be able to figure this out fast enough. Alright, let's jump in here. Let's jump in. Let's go here, and here. Okay, are we good here? Hello, Vopus. Make sure that it's not too crazy here. There we go. Alright. So we need to go slightly backwards for a minute. What? He doesn't have 10,000 sanity for once. Alright. So I guess, yeah, just go in order. That makes sense then. See how this goes. Yeah, finally got to R88. Finally did R88, finally did M86. Those were not easy. Getting EG2 is impressive. Only I had to borrow. I'm not gonna make that up. Thank you again, Cyan Zero. I had to borrow Assalon from Cyan Zero. Not possible for me otherwise. The Suzu MVP for damage was the moment of all time. Blessed child. Alright. We'd like to say what? What would you like to say, Stockler? You're gonna need E2 Amiya for at least one of the upcoming stages to even play? We have E2 Amiya, yeah. I tried not to borrow, but I think I tried it at least, like, 20, 30 times. Yeah. It's so weird being at the point where E2 Amiya is needed. Yeah, I mean, I trust you guys where the right time was, so there you go. Alright. Stockler, I gotta continue. I don't know what you're wanting to say. Gotta move on. Alright. Oh? I wasn't expecting it to look like this. Barron's based if it's done for reading. Yeah, pretty much the only reason. The only reason. Okay. This is an interesting layout. Okay. A matter of honesty. Okay. Tallulah. You rarely make that face, friend. What's wrong? We've decided. We're going to stay here. Putting it another way, there are some of us willing to stay here. And some are thinking about getting out of Ursa's territory. But either way, none of us will be carrying on heading south with you. We're sorry. Alright, I see. You're not even going to ask for a reason? You're the one who taught us, took us all this way up till today. And does that mean you have to obey me, keep your life tied to your blade, fight Ursus to your last breath? Because it's never been like that. Never been, friend. You've got the cart and the beast mixed up. I guess. That's like you, Tallulah. It really is. I'm not your ruler, and you deserve to have this land. In the first place. Even if filled with corpses, turbulent with bad memories, the tundra is, as it was, your homeland. You're all strong. I'm sure you'll find a way to prevail through it all. If you want, I can send you off. No, don't, really. You should know it wasn't exactly the firmest thing, making this decision anyhow. Thinking about it, I used to be one of your people. I'll be telling my future companions plenty of stories about you. Here's begging for your mercy, then. Tallulah, the campfire's up. Alright, I'll be there in a moment. Friend, will tonight be our last meal together? Just wait a bit longer. Some others will want to talk with you too, probably. All of them would. Tallulah. How do you guarantee that everyone who stands by your side works with you as one? How do you know betrayal or some other crap isn't headed your way? No, I guess you obviously have your ways. You're so smart, so strong to boot, and you know so much. A wound here or some bleeding there wouldn't slow your pace down, would it? The praise is one thing, but could you not make me out to be so terrifying? Don't get us wrong. One or two frustrations won't make us lose our gall. We're no cowards. I just suddenly realized, actually, maybe not everyone thinks the same as you anyway, yeah. I mean, take me. I was gonna die anyway. I just chose to tag along with you all so I'd be able to eat something. Live a few more days of my life. Super 10, thank you for following, thank you. Moment I ate my own fill, I realized there were actually plenty like me. And I figured it'd be nice if they could eat their fill too. Strength, particularly in goodwill. Their quality is hard to come by. Yep, hard for sure. So it's definitely not everyone who thinks that way. Who can guarantee we'll keep moving on, that we won't meet a crueler end? The old nobleman eliminating us all, implicating the innocent poor and all their children along the way. It doesn't really matter to me. But when I realize all the other ways it could go, it stresses me out. And not to mention that to some people, nothing else matters except their own fill. If the question is just feeding yourself, even I could come up with plenty of ideas, like selling out. Selling out what matters to us. Plenty of people are itching to destroy us, and they'd happily let some nobody infected off to dispatch the remaining rebels. Couldn't be more cost-effective if you tried. So, I think, seeing that's how things are, we can't leave here now more than ever. Tallulah, we can't take every single person with us, can we? I have to concede that. That being the case, before we head all the way south and win all that goodness you talked about, what about the tundra? What about the infected left behind on it? Not just the tundra, really. The world is so vast, and to say it straight, some people are just thinking of taking the chance to leave this place. Finding like-minded folk elsewhere in hardship and distress, seeing if other places might have a niche in them for the infected. Some people might look at it that way. You're seeing things this way honestly makes me really happy. Feels like the why would fly over my head, so I'm just not gonna ask. Circling back, does the fact we're leaving at such a critical point mean we'll be considered deserters? I don't really get that all too well, which is why I came to talk to you. Well, of course not. Be it Tallulah, the gorillas, so on. They're all names, and nothing more. You carry what lies beneath your names, your mindsets, spirits. You carry that sublime fire of resistance, scattering it across this world's every part. For all this, where's the need to fault yourself? Alright. Frankly, I only sort of get it still, but with those words coming from you, Tallulah, that puts me at ease. Be at ease, really. Alright. I can't let the hunters' efforts go to waste. The knack you all have for laying out traps really opens my eyes. I'll miss the days I was able to eat like this. Tallulah, we'll travel to every corner of this land. Hey, everyone, over here! Food's ready! Interesting. So, okay. Zangetsu, can you help me out a little bit here? Remember what happened with R88. I remember that there was a sense of treachery, but I can't really put it together in my head right now. Hang on a sec. Let me grab notes just in case I need to. I'm gonna have to put these all together now because it's all getting a little confusing. I have so many different places I've pulled notes from. Patriot was admonishing Tal for being lenient. Right. And I remember that this is essentially what caused the situation with Alina, right? The treachery was from Patriot's point of view until we learned they sort of sold us out to some Ursus soldiers. It's after, okay. Okay, sorry, the timeline is not easy for me. The treachery was from Patriot's viewpoint until we learned they sort of sold us out to Ursus soldiers. Okay. And that was after. That was not related? It felt like it would have been. No? It's very confusing for me to understand, to piece everything together. Johnny, there's no oi tag! Stop it! Nessa, stop it! Guys, there's no... It doesn't do anything! You can reread R8 later in your free time since you don't exactly remember. Noted. Alright. Reread R88 and associate with extra. Noted. Noted, noted. These are sort of meant to be read as you get it. See, I know that's the case. That's why it's very hard. Okay, well, at least EG3 is basically when we're there. Alright, let me see. I'm 8-6. If some friends may be willing to share your pain, you should perhaps reach out. Okay, I remember this one, because this is with... I think this is one before Rosemontis. So I at least remember this. A matter of protection. Okay. At least I think I do. Rosemontis and gorillas, yes. I believe I remember this to the best of my ability anyway. Alright. Our shield bros. Silence, pierce, cleave, sweep. The blades flutter in lockstep with the enemy. Wail, rage, curse, howl, and then all tends towards the serene. Rosmontis' expression holds not the slightest change. Dealt with. There's no front or ambush positions left. We can continue forward. You do a pretty good job, Feline. Settled it without any of us even taking a scratch. And you skewer their heads real fast. Real precise, no hesitation. That's good form. If only we didn't know you killed the captain, I'd probably ask you to join us. You're a natural-born warrior. Shame you're with that goddess. Damn shame. You can't say bad things about Amiya. No, I'm not criticizing her now. I'd been wanting to hear the things she said long ago. Things I'd heard before. She's great, Feline. A true great one. But this won't get you anywhere, Feline. It won't get you anywhere. I don't believe you. Amiya will be able to do it. Maybe. But you, with her, it's no good for either of you. Why? You're two kinds of people. What two kinds of people? Me and Amiya get along really well. She's taught me a lot of things. You'll figure in time. You're doing this on purpose. I don't want to know. What you just said, I could join you? You can. We welcome anyone. As long as you feel the infected's fate is unfair. As long as Ursus gets you burning mad. As long as you want to fight. You can join us then. You thought our team only had Ursus in it? Thought it only kept this country's people? Think again, Feline. You're a feline too. Born in Rimbilliton, went with my parents to Ursus, and settled down afterwards in this frigid place. I liked picking fights ever since I was young. Decided to join the army later because of it. Ursus's assessments for joining the army are pretty harsh on felines, but I still passed. And after, I joined the captain's unit and went with him, fighting campaigns far and wide. That was 10 years. Wars, following wars, and always a war after that. That's Ursus. I used to feel proud of this country, kid. Countless among us used to feel proud of this country. So, why? Because my parents got erypathy, got kicked out of the city, and died in the wilderness. And I only learned about it half a year after they kicked the bucket. Huh? Countless among us have gone through something similar. I heard you went through something similar too, kid. But it's not just that. If it was just that, just the one misfortune I ever happened across, I might even be able to understand it. But that's not how it is. War used to be the only thing that existed inside my head, and the only thing I ever reckoned to accomplish. I started reflecting, thinking some things over, and only then did I start figuring something out about this country. Trying to understand this country I used to struggle for. If the captain weren't there, I'd have probably long been court-martialed for making disrespectful remarks at HQ. After that, I went to the Northern Plains with the captain. And the rest is history. In all of this, I'd learned endurance, learned rage, learned hatred. Amiya told me not to learn these. You'll learn them one way or the other, kid. If you can't use them, chances are they'll swallow you up. So, was Patriot your family then? We fought together for 20 years. He was my best brother, my closest brother in arms, and the one I most respected. He was, kid. But I've still gotta say, you're all the more suited to join us. Then, would Amiya be able to join you? That goddess? Nope, she wouldn't work. She can't join us. Then, I won't join you. Heh, I told you, you killed the captain. There's no way you'd be able to join. I don't care. But personally speaking, you need to pay a bit more attention to her. She wants to protect you, but she'll probably die faster than you will. Why are you that sure? Because we've met someone like her before. The shield guard looks like he's thinking back to something. He pays no more attention to Rosmantas, puts on his helmet once again, and walks off to his comrades in arms. Interesting. Typey ASMR. I'm trying to get this down as fast as I can. Okay, alright. Noted. I want to make sure I do not forget if we're spending the time doing this. Sounds like when I'm playing MK1. I want to make sure that I don't miss this. Also, Vine Fox, hello. And hello, Kagelumi, hello. How good is your Steve Irwin impression? I've never tried. I don't think I would have a good one. Alright. Better train it then? I want to imagine a very tiny Rosmo head in decked out gorilla armor. I'm sure people have drawn it. Story doesn't require you to remember every single detail, but if you want, note away. I'm just basically getting myself like a sentence or two for each thing, just so I don't miss the things that I spent so long trying to reach. I should give you accent coaching in VC. I missed the M86 cutscene run. How on earth did we manage? I did the cutscene runs off stream. Otherwise, you guys, it would have been like an extra 2 or 3 weeks, honestly. I would not have been able to do it on stream, honestly. And I had to borrow for it, too. Cutscene run. Trion, basically, the stages I've been doing on stream, they have special conditions where if you meet them, you get these extra cutscenes that I'm reading now, except they're really difficult, and I was not able to do them on stream. It would have been way too hard. Might have accidentally done this one off stream, but was able to figure this one out fairly clearly. I'm a Vegemite sandwich to unlock Aussie accent. Who did you borrow to finally beat that one? I had to borrow Sim Zero's Assalon. I had to borrow Assalon for that. There was no other way to do it. And even with Assalon, I think I'd still tried it at least 20 times. Which is what kind of prompted me to almost try rolling for her, but I didn't in the end. Using supports for these challenges are totally fine. I feel like if it's something where it's like meant to be a challenge for extra reading content, that is where it makes sense. But I do not want to borrow when I'm doing the regular stages. Resist 3 days till next banner? Yeah, no, that's fine. Look, it'll, you know, when the time is right, the time will be right for rolling all of those. It was all a big Assalon advertisement. I mean, very, very close. I probably would have if the next banner wasn't this limited thing that everyone is telling me to save for. I did say you could pull her, but I died to Nami bias. Just being mean for no reason. The thing is, I had no guarantee for Assalon, but I did have guarantee for Nami bias, so I just went with my guarantee. The next banner could be everyone, even Assalon. Alright. Let's go through EG3. So this was our last stage, so this is the right time. And then we are caught up. A matter of choice. Okay. Alright. This is probably gonna be a little bit heavier than the others. Alright. I've gained a general understanding of this infected's behavioral patterns. Despite his now exceptional infected state, his actions still obey some kind of law. In regards to stimulatory measures, he possesses a distinct methods of resolving stressors, which likely are leftovers of habitual thought from his previous human form. Mutations in his infected organs have emerged with the same line: control as well as be controlled. Violence's cyclical nature has no potential to be undermined. To force, as well as to be forced, beat upon their skin in cyclic fashion. In following, I will attempt to eliminate the possibility he may, owing to his exceptional infected status, have any negative effect whatsoever on other organisms. I will render his infected organs harmless, halt those organs' action, and destroy their basic function. As a doctor, that is all I am required to do. Even if we set the entire district ablaze, it would only serve to further disperse what exceptional originium crystal makeup has already arisen, and bring about even more exceptional infection in turn. This operation is necessary. Once this series of tasks is complete, he can return to being a normal infected. Only, the mutation of his infected organs has already dealt irreversible damage to his bodily function. The rate and degree of infection of his various physiological systems can only accelerate from here on. He is already terminal in end state. The world has already abandoned him. This is the fate left for him, the only thing the world has for every single infected. Is this the only method of treatment? From a medical perspective, yes. However, even if I were to look past my position as a doctor, I still would not have any participation in any facet of administration beyond regarding Reunion infected. We don't have much time. Whether or not he can awaken from his coma hinges entirely on how his physiological condition fares following operation. Following the conclusion of the Chernobog Core City operation, we'll be completely disavowing any relationship with the Reunion movement. This is a necessary piece of that puzzle. Put simply, the numerous lives this infected's organs are tied to, and his own fate, are nothing to do with Rhodes Island. What can I do then? You can make some sort of choice. The power to choose has always been in your hands, Doctor. The majority of the time, we've had no time to review the consequences of our choices, and nothing more. But before you make a choice, you should clearly ascertain their outcomes. Should you regard him as an infected patient, or should you regard him as one of Reunion's past leaders? if you regard him as a microcosm of all the evil that runs riot across this land, is he a casualty or a perpetrator? Should you regard him as an inseparable part of some kind of violent regime, or should you regard him as the lamentable outcome of some hideous logic? In reality, these identities are all fundamentally inseparable, but we don't have the capacity to accommodate them all. Whether you let him run his own course in the core city, or regard him as the ringleader of the infected violence and apply grave consequences to him in the name of present society, or perhaps take him as an acutely ill patient to proceed down a humanitarian path of treatment. Whether rationally passing judgment and deciding life or death, or directly confronting your own cognition to issue judgment that exceeds our scope of authority, these are all things you can do. Factually, he has already vanished from this land. Only you can decide his fate, whether fortune or misfortune. Whether benevolent, or just, or fair, or resentful, or whether you'd like all four, or whether your decision has nothing to do with these words at all, it doesn't matter to me. I won't issue any evaluation on your choices. Even if I would, I wouldn't speak it. Even if making choices for other people's fates is a ridiculous, laughable affair. He's already made his choice. What should be done next hinges only on you. I'm only a doctor meeting the patient for the first time, but you are the doctor who's fought against him numerous times. Your understanding should be deeper than mine. Do what you should do. This is to be your own verdict, and not mine. Or perhaps, Dr. Starlight, you've already settled on a choice long ago. What? I thought it would have me choose something right then and there. Okay. I can't. I feel like I'm missing. Man. I feel like I'm missing something, but at the same time not missing something. And the timing is very interesting indeed. Huh. Yeah, I really don't know how I feel about him. Remember, you are a doctor of a pharmaceutical company, but also a human being with morals. What do you choose? How to deal with him? Sleep on it. Sleep on it. I don't know. I'm very conflicted with what we've had to deal with already. All right. I don't know. I don't really know what to say to this. It's me when I'm in a being cryptic tournament and Cal's my opponent. I'm guessing that is, at the very least, seems to be foreshadowing. In terms of how I currently feel, I don't know if I know. Alright. Let's just move onwards. Okay. Ire flowing wildward. I wish to make a wager with you. Okay. Very interesting layout. Do you remember who said that? I wish to make a wager with you. I'm trying to remember. Gosh, even from one stream to the next, it's still so hard to remember every detail. I wish to make a wager with you. So... No, there was something towards the end here. I want to say it probably had to do with Chen, but I can't remember now. Come to bargain? You'll remember soon? Okay. Okay. It's hard to know what I need to know at each exact moment, from piece to piece, you know? It's hard to remember everything, and that's why I end up making all the notes that you guys tease me about. You'll remember, no need to worry? Okay, I trust you, I trust you. Alright. We jump in. That's a bad sign. That's a very bad sign. Okay. We go through. Here we are. You don't need to bother yourself with this, Tallulah. The tractor's been missing for months. They were probably stopped by the patrol unit. There's not much we can do about it. Even if all we can do is find their bodies, we'll at least be giving their families some closure. If the intel recon gave us is correct, there should be the area where they'd gone missing. Tallulah, snap out of it! Everything they just said is a load of horseshit. I'm fine. Wager. Okay, I'm remembering the very scary army snake creature. The liches. Something about the liches. They're just a bunch of heartless bastards. Don't let it get to you. None of them had the willpower to keep going, to leave the tundra. They fought so many battles with you, and they thought you were a coward? You're the most fearless soldier among us. Tallulah, trust me. All of us follow you by will. Captain Boldrakaste used to be an Ursus soldier, but we all know he's the most steadfast man we have. All of us trust him. Not necessarily. He's strong. Way too strong. Stubborn, too. The people who didn't trust him were just afraid to speak up. It only takes a brief moment for trust to completely crumble. If all the people who followed Patriot died one day, would the ones who come after them be as steadfast as them? Rumors can destroy us. Before there are rumors, those who are innocent, and those who are skeptical of others are also innocent. But no one is innocent once rumors begin to spread. But what does your upbringing have to do with anything? You've done so much for all of us. It's fine. Calm down. Besides, I haven't really done all that much for them. Come on, don't say that. Are you sure you want to go by yourself? Fausta's been tagging along with those crossbow guys lately, and he's really getting the hang of it. If the gorillas aren't around, you could bring them with. Protecting the infected traveling with us is our top priority. We aren't fighting this war just to fight a war. Our goal is to help our fellow men survive. Don't put the cart before the horse. Protecting them is our top priority. Know this by heart, and make sure everyone else does as well. Well, Godspeed. Don't worry. It's just negotiating with the locals. Everything will be fine. At a nearby village. Before, I probably would have just run inside and start asking questions right away. I wonder, when did I become like this? Hiding and sneaking around. It was just being suspicious and cautious at first, but this is practically antagonizing everyone now. I'm not even sure if it is unexpected things I'm worried about, or a repeat of those tragedies. What a rundown place. Looks like they didn't have much of a harvest this year. Everyone looks so tired. Maybe I should bring this in. There we go. Weird. It should have been a while since the last time this village resettled, but there's a lot of tractor marks around the village's entrance. And there are scraps at the assembly workshop, but I don't think they're from the village's old tractors. The authentication box is gone. If the vehicle belonged to the village, there's no reason to take that out. It's getting dark. I should take a look at the junkyard. This is weird. There's your household garbage, but not much else. No equipment for processing spent originium here? If it's not in the junkyard, then where? It's winter, so there should be wheat straws and warming grass husks everywhere. Did they run into food problems? No, that's not right. They burned them. I need to check out their granary. What's this? What happened here? There's originium residue all over the place, and the ground is dug up all over the place. Claw marks on the granary's door. Ah! Who's there? Tallulah turns around. She finds an Ursus farmer standing there with his guard up. The farmer notices how Tallulah is dressed and sets his shovel down. Jeez, what's the matter with you, coming inside the village without saying a word? Haven't never seen you before. Are you from the gendarmerie? You aren't here for the rent, are you? We already paid our originium tax. Hell, the taxman took our food too while he was at it. There isn't much more we can pony up. I'm here since I'm investigating the infected. Oh, infected? We don't have any here. Has any infected passed by? No. We received a message. I know there's been infected here. If you know what's good for you, spill it. Ugh, can't fool you, eh? Those scumbags. They said no one knew they were passing through here. So they were here. Damn right they did. They had those scary weapons on them, scared the life out of us. We didn't have the guts to go against them, and we didn't try to. After that, they even took all our food, those bastards. Please, you have to get these infected, these criminals for us. That's not right. That's not right. No! How dare you say that? How dare you say that? How dare you say that? Huh? What's the matter with you, ma'am? You heard their cries! You heard them crying out for help! You heard them clawing at the door with their fingers! What are you... Ma'am? You're right in the head? Hey, over here! Any of you seen her before? Where is she from? Right, I haven't ever heard an accent like that before. Yeah, that's right. She doesn't have a mask on. If she were here to investigate the infected, she'd be all decked out in protective equipment. Who are you? Answer me! Infected. Huh? Just like the people you murdered, I'm an infected. You've done nothing wrong. You locked them in there. You let them die here. What are we supposed to do? We don't even have any food left for ourselves. You could have chased them away, or just never allowed them in. You could have just attacked them or outright killed them. And I wouldn't be here complaining to you right now. But you tricked them. You lured them into your empty storehouse, locked the doors, and starved them. They were so hungry, they couldn't even use their arts. They were here only to panhandle. They weren't here to attack you. They didn't even have the strength to fight back. They were just normal people. Normal? Those infected? Don't make me laugh. Who are you to reason with me, you infected scumbag? You're just a freak. You kept the storehouse locked until the originium crystals stabilized. Then you disposed their bodies with the dried up originium. They had families, they had friends, they had places they wanted to be. There's not even anything left of them. Infected often die and leave no traces left of their existence behind. That happens way too often. But now there isn't even a way for us to find out where their ashes have gone. What are we supposed to do? It's not like we've got much to feed ourselves. Life's not easy for us either. Then why did you lie to them? What are you talking about? How could we have known what was going to happen to them? And what were we supposed to do? That's just an excuse. You saw them starving. You knew they had no weapons to fend themselves with. You did this because it was convenient. From the beginning, you've never... No. Actually... Even if they weren't infected, you would have done the same thing. Time to get rid of her. Get the sentries. You will come to see these great lands you threw yourself to do not want you. No. No. Then what do you want? Look, it's all in the past. We'll even apologize. We can pretend you've never been here, just like those other folks were never here. All you have to do is walk away. Who do you even think they were? Huh? Whatever you are, that's what they were. You thought them weak, and in that case, that makes me a weakling who knows not how to fight back. Ugh, just get out of here already. We don't want no trouble here. They were here, begging at your feet. And what did you do? You will see your thoughts, your actions, become non-existent. No. You're despicable. There will be no peace in this world while people like you still walk it. The infected patrols haven't been to your village in 3 years. The noble family that controlled the settlements here died long ago during the Great Rebellion. Everything teetered on the edge of chaos, and your village has been left untended for years. And yet, you killed all those people, even though you had nothing to gain from their deaths. If you had even a tiny bit of kindness in you, you would have let them go. The whole village heard their cries, but none of you did anything until they died, one after another. If you still had any decency in you, you wouldn't have done anything this wretched. I hate you. Oh no. You will see them spurn all you revered, your life, your dignity, and philosophy, void of all significance. No! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. What? Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh jeez. Oh. Oh dear. Oh! Jeez! I... I... Ah! Fire! Fire! It burns! Help! Dad! What's going on? Quick, get out of here! My son, my son! You infected lowlife! Ah! The fire's too strong! You wretch! If I die here, curse you! Curse you! My emperor, I beseech you! Lay down your divine punishment on these wretched infected! There's no turning back anymore. Besides Tallulah, no one else knows of the events that transpired here. And everything that occurred after that is as good as public knowledge. But should you recognize me, should you have understood me, should you realize just the sort of world you stood in, Ursus's future will then, from then on, be in your hands. Amiya opens her eyes. Though her tears are welling up in her eyes, she has already seen it all. Jeez. You're definitely an intimidating force. What's a goddess doing here? Amiya, watch out!
Cyamzero just supported the Prismatic Fox for 25, third major store point done for Tallulah. Truly the birth of tragedy.
Thank you, Cyamzero, for the support. I appreciate it greatly. Jeez. The way that this is handled is just so intense, so insane. The straw that broke the camel's back, I see. Goodness. I wish to make a wager with you. Cachet. It's cachet, isn't it? And Alina is the one who tried to teach her not to hate. And she said she didn't even hate Cache. She said she had no room for hatred for him. That she only pitied him. You remember why she's... why... What? You remember why she couldn't hate? Lena never told her who attacked her. She'd have no one to hate about that. Right. Yeah, I remember her saying who did this. And Alina said that she doesn't want Tal to take any revenge. Jeez. Memory and reality have both been completely released, and she knows her time has come. Part of the story cannot be skipped the first time you experience it. Never seen anything like that. Heated Path periodically deals great damage to any units on it. Okay. I have to worry about drones. Worry about this insanity. I'm guessing this covers both sides, except this is going to be very problematic. There's also a secondary path. This is every element of a stage that I struggle with in one package. The only thing that could have made it worse is if they had blue gates off the other side of the map. Alright. Part of the story cannot be skipped the first time you experience it. That is insane. Memory and reality have both been completely released. She knows her time has come. Behold, the twilight comes. We have both healers. We have Amiya. We have Opus and Suzerain, which makes me nervous, but I probably need Mountain or Stacia. I don't know. Maybe Arts? I don't know what I'm up against. Maybe a Stacia.
I'm over here, Doctor.
Probably not Platinum. Maybe Mountain to be on the heated path. There's also drones though. Huh. I'm trying to think. We have you and Saria, which is good. Probably need them on either side. We have Lapland, Kanto. I think this makes the most sense, right? Remove Amiya for a funny interaction. No. It's just going to have like a little pop-up, isn't it? Bring your A-team here. There's no reason to handicap yourself. I'm not handicapping myself here. I'm just trying to make sense of everything. Can't even start the stage without Amiya. I imagine... Correct skill selected, good point. Probably going to need.
Got it.
Okay.
I am within my rights to oversee and bring up my own opinion.
Suzerain's fine. Stacey's probably fine. Kanta? Yeah, you know what? Kanta's probably fine there. Reed is fine. Mountain's fine. Lapland's fine. You? Yes. Okay. Change squad and you'll see. Okay, there you go. Amazing. Interesting. Alright. We don't have Kubai, but we do have Lapland. Hopefully that'll be okay. That's interesting, because, like, I'm sure there's so many people that wouldn't be able to understand why this is the case. I'm trying to... I think this is still probably our best. It still reads MME8. Thank you, Janu. This is JT82. Okay. What an interesting layout. Okay. Alright. See how this goes. I'm only shaking slightly. Ah! Jen. Don't even think of touching her. Do you intend to protect her, Huishe? This traitor to the infected. This executioner of our kin. I'm disappointed, Huishe. How shameful that you would even turn your sword on me. Amiya, what are you doing here? Watch out, Amiya. Tallulah has inherited all that is Cache. She's no longer that innocent girl who was kidnapped from Lunman. Madam Chen, that's not right. She's not just the successor. I will tear off its disguise. What disguise? You're that goddess from Rhodes Island. Where's Buldrakaste? Did you test your metal against his halberd, or did you just see his mangled corpse? How could you talk about him like that? Oh? I'm asking with the utmost respect. I'm merely asking for the truth. He never took off his helmet, did he? His helmet hides the exposed grayish-white skull of the Wendigo. If the people were to see his true appearance, they would surely be frightened out of their wits. Well, that answers my question about that being a helmet or not. Yet their hate and zeal would drive them onwards, and the force of the crowd would have broken through the guerrillas' defensive line. Buldrakaste would not have allowed the shield guards to attack a single civilian. They are not spies, after all. Buldrakaste would have been torn to pieces by the raging mob. He would have allowed himself to fall to their rage and ignorance, just as he knew that this day would arrive, as he decided to give up and surrender to his humanity. Since you've appeared here, that can only mean one thing. Buldrakaste is dead. Tell me, how did he choose to die? He was a noble warrior. I would like to know how he met his end. I killed him. It was me. You? What sort of firepower did you have at your disposal? That was Buldrakaste. Even so, you've appeared here all by yourself, just like my pitiful sister. Alright. The last person in this city who could kill me is now dead. Now I have nothing left to worry about. Should I congratulate you, slaughterer of my kin? Amiya, don't fall for her tricks! She's already played many such tricks on me. Don't believe a single word she says, even if she's telling the truth. I know, Madam Chen. She wants to kill you. The Tallulah standing before us still holds some untainted strands of memory deep within her heart. You were the only remaining link to her past. What are you talking about? What are you looking at? What do you wish to see? You can't stop me. Are you telling the truth? Why else would she challenge you to a fight? Tallulah will only truly die when she kills you with her own two hands. You've stopped making any sense. Madam Chen, the Tallulah in front of you has not completely died yet. This tyrant is still not yet in full control of her mind. Tell me more, Katus. Tell me about that outdated chicanery of yours, absurd as it might be. You should have died when Tallulah stabbed you. You should be gone. Mind-reading rabbit. I never considered this. Even if you can read minds, you should not know these things. Where did you hear of them? Am I reading your mind? You've always bragged about being able to protect yourself completely using your psychic originium arts. Duke of Cachet. It was your pride, as your political opponents remained helpless against it. All I see are memories. I have no idea what you're thinking about right now, but I can feel your emotions. I glimpsed the secret within your memories. I saw the curse that haunts your body to this day. You are not Tallulah. I suggest you look out for your own skin before jumping to conclusions. Amiya, don't just stand there! Avoid that fire! Ugh. You withstood it? Not for long. You're surprised too, are you not? She did it once before. The exact same black lines back at Chernobog. How much longer can you hold on? Your warriors have fallen. Were their sacrifices for nothing? Will you die meaninglessly to my flames today? How is it? Can you still peep on others' thoughts while desperately casting your arts? Such a dirty little trick. It reminds me of... Of what? Think about it carefully. Which is your real originium arts? Will Drakastade dying by your hand? What kind of joke is that? Amiya, I'll clear a path through the remaining flames. Fall back and jump to the right. Jump as far as you can. Right. Thank you, Madam Chen. Strange, Amiya. Tallulah seems to be very surprised by you. Madam Chen, that's not the least of it. Please don't let your guard down, no matter what happens next. I'll try my best. I don't think there's anything more important than both our lives, nor anything more shocking than the fate of Lunman. You're called Amiya? Katus, if I were to ask you to build me an illusion that would entrance me forever, would you refuse? Would you hold back and avoid using this kind of power? I won't answer you. Your expression and hesitation betray your thoughts, self-proclaimed kind Katus. I've never said that! Your actions speak louder than words, false infected warrior. Lack arts that absorb memories, but do not differentiate between consciousness. Not a unilateral extraction, but rather proliferation and acquisition that goes both ways. How can this be? How can this be? Goddess, what is this? Can you answer me? Have the Sarkas of Kazdel all gone mad? Tevel, Sarkas. A lord of a different race. Was the previous Lord of Fiends an idiot or a lunatic? I can't even remember its name anymore. It seems that the extinction of the Sarkas is indeed imminent. Oh, the Sarkas mercenary. W. The Sarkas behind them. So that's how it is. So that's how it is. The Goddess Lord of Fiends. Amiya, to be honest, I'm not shocked. I'm quite lost, actually. Do you believe what she's saying, Madam Chen? Does it matter? I believe the choice is yours, Madam Chen. Besides, these facts wouldn't change your mind anyway. Correct. In fact, I think she's trying to buy time until we suffocate. But we're trying to buy time too. Huh? Where are your deputies? The nobles of your royal court? Your citizens? Who else did you bring? That ghoul who's been rotting for several centuries, or that pink-eyed bastard who can't bear the slightest bit of light? Did you personally take care of Buldrakaste, or did someone do it for you? You cannot do it, yon false Lord of Fiends. You cannot take control of them in the royal court. You are not a real Lord of Fiends. You're not even a Sarkas. You're just a little goddess. You don't have the power to fight against your enemies. Should try, you would be swiftly eradicated. Alternatively, you are just the newest toy of the Sarkas rulers. Do you feel sadness at being a test subject, immature goddess? You are an outsider. You cannot do anything but wait for others to take your life and the symbol of the king, and with it, your entire being. I can do that for you. I'll help you depart this world without the slightest trace of pain. Deathless Black Snake, are you afraid? What? You've said a lot, Duke of Cache. Yet, if your life was really as long as the legends told, and if the dread you showed from time to time was not part of your performance, then I believe I understand. Cache? Amiya, is that true? The one in front of you is Tallulah, and at the same time, Cache. My intuition is not wrong. You fought the Sarkas in the past, Duke of Cache. You're afraid of me. You fear me. Interesting. However, the time for jokes is over. I need some time to clean up the current act. This play has greatly exceeded expectations. For now, I will have to ask you to leave the stage, Goddess. I never expected you to play such a large role. I've underestimated you. If you can feel my dread, then that can only mean your arts are still too shallow. I feel whatever I wish to feel. Even if I am unable to shield my memories, emotions are still a specialty of mine. You're not lying. That just proves my point. The you right now is definitely not completely Tallulah. Should I give you some more time so that you may dig out some other truth from my mind? Yet my past is just that, and can only be that. You cannot prove anything. My mastery over thoughts is such that none who have ever tried to comprehend them have ever succeeded. Yet, you do not see what I wanted to let you see. You're honest, Goddess. You did not lie. You can only feel emotions and backtrack along memories. You cannot see my actual thoughts. Then, let me warn you, Goddess. You don't know me. You don't know Tallulah. All that you've said is built upon your own hypotheses. You fundamentally cannot comprehend me. How would you know who I am? Tallulah. Or should I say, Cache. I don't care who you are. No matter who you are. No, that's not right. You're Tallulah. It was Cache that created you. Tallulah, you're not touching a single strand of her hair. How brave you are, Huishe, to point a sword at your own relative over an outsider. No matter who it is by my side, Tallulah, a good person would never strike at my friends to get at me. Huishe, you have not seen the northern plains of Ursus. You're just like a delicate flower grown in a greenhouse. You have not seen how cruel this world can be. You don't know what changed me to become like this. Of course, I want to know. How would I not? I want to know everything that's happened to you. I want you to tell me yourself. Then, why not come to my side? Right now, Chen. I don't want to fight you anymore. I don't want to harm you again. Ha. You've got it all wrong. The reason I want to know is so I can prevent such things from happening ever again. I want to know so I can judge your actions, figure out your motives, compare your deeds. I want to know so that I can clearly see what you want to do, how you want to do it, how far you want to go with it. I want to know so that I can see the extent of your sins. As for you, Tallulah, what's done is done, Tallulah. Despite my wishes, you've grown up and become as you are now. You too, Huishe. You've become something that saddens me. My actions sadden you? Reunion invaded my city, killed my friends, harmed countless Ursa civilians, and decimated so many infected. Who's saddening who? I watched as Reunion members helped each other at Lundman, willing to sacrifice themselves for the sake of their comrades. Even in the wilderness, they have nowhere to go. Who's saddening who? You are their enemy. You are the one who stopped my people. You prevented them from taking Lundman. Sorry, Tallulah. I wouldn't believe you if you said that sending them off to die in Lundman wasn't just a way to get this moment here with me. You've never believed anything I said, Huishe. You've never trusted me. You asked if I knew Tallulah. I do. You asked if I believed Tallulah. Of course I do. That's why I came here of my own free will, to verify this thought of mine. But I did not come here to prove your innocence. No, definitely not. Why? Didn't you just say that you trust me, Huishe? Right now, we are both infected. Why can't we just stand together? Isn't our reunion supposed to be something happy? Our thoughts are really shaking. Ugh. Don't change the topic. You're the leader of Reunion. I need proof, judgment, and verification. The LGD officer Chen and the present Chen Huishe. I'm not trying to prove that you are innocent. No, how could I? The Tallulah of the past? Excuse me? No matter what caused you to become like this. Since when can we look at Tallulah as two distinct halves? It's because I knew you in the past that I want to understand even more. Who and what turned you into this? The pain and suffering you've experienced. The truth behind your father's death. Your hate towards Wei Yanwu. I can understand all that. Maybe they pushed you down this road. But what was it that caused you to become someone so cruel? What was it that turned you into the vanguard of the Ursus invasion? Did you deceive your people too, Tallulah? You're judging me? You abandoned everything to come here, just to tell me off? Was it Wei Yanwu who turned you into such a blind, cold-blooded person? Shouldn't you be asking the reasons behind my actions? No, that can wait for later. I can reconstruct the flow of events from the garbage heap. I came to fulfill my duty. If you really weren't responsible for these, I would fire a flare. It wouldn't matter even if you killed me. I'd still be able to prove that you didn't deserve death. But if you're conspiring to do harm, then we will gladly give up our lives just to stop you. I want to see what extent you're wrong. Taking a life without a trial, that's murder. And the city is guilty of murdering the infected. Right now, I see it all clearly. My sword, my thoughts, my ideas, they're all on you. As for the past, let it remain in the past. Past will never return. I will never forgive a schemer who toys with lives, no matter who they are. You cannot break the law with impunity. You wish to cut your ties with me, Huishe. It's pointless to try and taunt me. Feel free to guilt me or whatever. This is who I am, a woman of my word. You're the one who's forgotten all of this. Amiya, I won't ask what else you need to prepare. Instead, what do you want me to do? Madam Chen, I need a bit more time. How long? 3 minutes at most. Then I'll give you at least 3 minutes. This time, we're really fighting shoulder to shoulder, Amiya. It's just the two of us. But we're carrying the burden of countless lives. You know as well as I. 3 minutes, Amiya. In the next 3 minutes, you will not die. I guarantee it. So, once we're done with this, I really hope you'll give me a proper explanation. You have to help me understand exactly what my sister's become. Also, I want to know if we'll be able to face this thing's true nature in the end, instead of just an empty shell with a theatrical streak. I'll accept the outcome no matter what it is. All right, I promise, Madam Chen. And thank you. Thank you for your perseverance. I'll believe it when I see it. Tallulah, your actions, your words. I've been watching. I'm relying on you, Madam Chen. Goddess, I don't know how you manipulated my sister's thoughts, or what sort of dirty deals you have with the Sarkaz. Is the shadow controlling you and the mastermind behind W the same person? Don't bother answering. I need my flames to teach you a lesson. You should not have attached yourself to the Sarkaz. You should not have used their power to disgrace the relationship between my sister and me. Dirty deeds and sinful pasts are acceptable. The generosity and benevolence of one's country would still be willing to accept you and your repentance. Yet to go along with the Sarkaz and fall in with Kazdel, both you and the one who raised you should be exiled forevermore, to roam aimlessly in the wastelands, thirsty without any hope of water, hungry without a dream of food, to be eaten alive by maggots as you struggle to live, yet unable to find peace as you die. Are you really Tallulah? Huishe, if you want to know the truth, stop protecting that seed of evil by your side. She is tearing us apart, twisting the truth and using my memories to mislead you. Goddess, you! Vildrakaste left in search of the light, yet you walk towards darkness. You're not worthy of killing him. If the devils you're talking about are the Sarkaz I know, and if the people you're talking about are like you, if the light you're talking about is slaughter, spreading pain, harm, and deception, whereas the darkness you refer to is salvation, sympathy, and the fight for justice, then I'm willing to continue onwards, together with the Sarkaz. Has your identity as an infected blinded you? Did you misunderstand their goals because of how the Sarkas use the infected? Are you not aware that you are a pawn in their hands? You're trying to drag my sister into the abyss. For this, my flames will burn through your deceit and reveal the truth hidden behind you. Take care, for this will hurt. However, I have no choice but to do it. You should ask my permission first. I don't wish to do this, Sweet Shay. Haven't you already done this before? I've had enough of your hypocrisy. Your hate is blinding you, preventing you from seeing yourself and escaping your upbringing. You're the one who hasn't left that fire still, Tallulah.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
Inscrutable leader of the reunion movement. Jeez. I'm just gonna have to see what the layout is, I suppose. I don't.
But I rarely do such things.
You're gonna.
Whether
Okay.
I sit
What?
at
Oh.
Gashi.
Okay. You're gonna go. Wait. Where are you even? Where are you even walking from? Around and. Where does that even work? Huh. Oh, okay. Let me think. Let's get Panta here. Let's get. I guess we'll get Vulpes here for now. I think it's straight, right? Let's get. Okay. Why don't we get. Let me think.
I'm listening.
Let's have this ready. Let's get Mountain in front. I don't know if there's going to be anything coming to the side here, and I also have to worry about this. And there's... No! Not these things again! Not these things again! I don't want to have to deal with these. I thought they were gone. I thought I didn't have to... Wait, why is Kanta on fire? What? Oh, jeez. I didn't want to have to deal with this again. I don't think I have the right team for this. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Why is Kanta on fire? Oh my gosh, I do not have the... This is not good. I can't... Oh. Whew. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have enough,
So much
I'm just gonna... I have no... This is not gonna work. Oh, man. This is not good. This is not good, this is not good, this is not good already. This is already not good. Okay. Let me get Mountain on skill. Let me get Reed going, I don't know, this way? Backwards? I'm not really sure. Everything- wait, these aren't on fire? Those aren't on fire, okay. But then, okay. Wait, is this periodically? No, these, okay. There are safe spaces, but they're also not safe because of obvious reasons. Okay, noted. I'm starting to learn the layout a little bit better. This can at least help Vulpes if needed. I knew that was gonna be a problem. Shoot. Oh man. Probably Saria. I don't know what team makes the most sense here. Oh, this isn't good at all. This is really bad. I can't even understand what would work for this. And Mountain's also on fire. Okay, that's not good either. I don't even have enough. Someone's gonna leak through there and there's nothing I can do about it because I don't have any... Okay, I'm gonna need this to be Lapland, but I also can't let... Alright, hopefully Mountain can survive. Please. Please, please, please. Oh my gosh, I hate all of this. I hate everything about this so much.
Solid positioning.
Oh my gosh, please don't die. Please don't die, Mountain. Oh my gosh, I don't have any. Vulpus, please. Oh my god. I hate everything about this. Okay, Reed, go, please. Get rid of this thing, please. I'm begging you. Oh, there's gonna be AoE. I forgot about the AoE. There's gonna be AoE. Oh, there. Oh, jeez. Okay. Saria is at least a healer. Can we at least get rid of this thing? I can't also have, maybe, oh, this is not a good idea. There's probably gonna be more, right? Oh, jeez. I don't know how to handle this. Okay, Saria can handle that. That's fine. Rita's still on skill, but she's gonna be out of range. That is so annoying. Oh, boy. I don't have anyone else that can hit air. I do not have enough snipers for this. I don't have enough snipers for this.
Solidify.
Okay, I'm not gonna waste that skill on just a single bear. Alright, you're at least out of the way. Oh, jeez, where's this thing gonna go next? That's bad. What just happened? What just happened so quickly? Oh, jeez. This is moving so fast. This thing's gonna go up and probably get Mountain. Alright. Let's see if Kanta can hit this last part. We have enough for Cicero. I haven't even been able to think about the other side yet.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Vulpus can't hit air, right? I don't think Vulpus can hit air. I need this thing to go away so quickly, and... Okay, you're going to be here soon? You're gonna go... I don't understand your pathing at all. You're gonna go down here, through here, and around, I'm assuming? Okay. Alright, I don't know if Kansas... I don't think Kansas can reach! I don't think Kansas can reach this. This is not good. It's not, yeah, it's just short of the... Okay, Cicero's not doing well because, wait, last deployed, right? No, then it would have been Kanta. No, Cicero was last deployed. At least she's a healer. You can hit from anywhere on the stage, can't you? In that case, I don't know where... I'm just gonna have to watch your path, because clearly this is not gonna be done in one time. And this is also not good. Let's, make sure... Really? What am I supposed to do against that?
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
I mean, Mountain can tank these better, but I'm gonna have to start attacking Tallulah at this point, aren't I? I feel like I need to watch this path and just learn from it, because I don't know what else to understand from- Wait, okay, at least- Are you kidding me? Jeez. Oh, okay, I just need to watch what your path is. You don't go straight here, do you? That would be insane. No, I think you go around twice, I just... Oh. I thought she went around twice, right? Alright, I'm just gonna have to learn from this. Everyone's dying and there's nothing I can do about it! Peaceful Buffalo, thank you for following. Can you bring me some peace? I really need it. I can't do anything! Thank you, Saria, for trying. I appreciate you. Can we reach? Okay, thank you for... Okay, do I have Amiya down here? I don't... That's not even gonna... I'm just gonna learn something from this. I'm just gonna learn how this goes. I thought you already went around twice, didn't you? Really? Alright. I mean, obviously this isn't going to work. Where are you going? Does this just give me an extra position? Like... I don't even know what to do here. I thought you go... Okay, that's fine. I'm learning from this. I'm learning from this. I'm learning from this. So it's just gonna be... Okay. I'm just learning from this. So it gives you time... Okay. So... I'm just learning. I'm just learning. Okay. Well, that's... terrifying.
Make way! Make way! Stop crowding! Wounded coming through!
Okay. What do you do when your healer gets one shot? Probably have healers first. Do we need Kaobe? I don't think she's even need two. Alright, who was not... Probably Kaobe? The leader and spokesperson of Reunion. So far, she has been confirmed to have masterminded multiple riots, as well as the destruction of Chernopod. Deals arts damage to all allied units within range, except the range is everything. Causes an allied unit within attack range to take true damage, and gradually increases. Deals increasing true damage each second, but can be resisted. Stun, cold, freeze, etc. Does not stack with the same effect. Deals true damage when blocked. When HP drops below half, gains greatly defeat skills wrong. Increased defense and resistance. Great. Powerful infantry of the Ursus army. Backbone of the Imperial Army's aggressive advance. They are versatile in offense and defense, melee and ranged. After sustain a certain amount of damage, their morale will peak, causing them to inflict more destruction. Great, they're the same as those guys with the katanas. Alright. Therapist medics like Lumen give resistance. I don't have a therapist medic raised. Okay. I'm trying to think of how to keep Amiya alive. And everyone else alive, too. Can Susuro just focus on Amiya? Will that work? And... if Amiya is... That sword's gonna reach anyone no matter what, so... If I have Amiya here, and... There's no good place for Susuro. And there's also a tile here. So this clearly is showing that if you want to try blocking them, you can attempt to. I'm trying to remember. This is going to be probably very similar to Patriot, so I'm trying to remember how we've... Wait a minute, can you... Are these deployable? Maybe these are deployable. This is deployable, but pain. Wait, it's Susuro here, maybe? Susuro's just gonna end up going down no matter what, though, and Talopsis can't help Susuro because Talopsis is gonna have to be here, and Saria can't do it alone either. And I need snipers, and I need... Yeah. Okay. So the only deployable tiles are on this side are the ones that hurt. Lovely. Okay. I mean... No, Saria's... I'm gonna need Saria for the other side, too. We have Cicero, we have Saria, we have Colopsis. And Mountain can self-heal a little bit, but not to a crazy degree. We're gonna have to use Kyobei to get rid of that crazy drone thing. Oh, alright, Okay, so... Kanta went down fast and there was nothing we were able to do. Let's try... I'll try a different order with things. I don't know how well it'll go.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
Gosh, that is a big sword. Okay. Let me try putting these down right. Let me think. I need everyone to be in the right positions for things, but there's also this problem. Kanta can only block one anyway, so why don't we... No, that's not gonna make a difference. Oh, Storm, thank you for the super chat. Day one player here. Never watched you before, but you're doing better than most because you're willing to read. Also, E2 Astasia is beyond pace. Thank you, Lost Storm. Astasia was my first E2. Also, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, I greatly, greatly enjoy reading through the story, so I appreciate it. Alright. The fact you actually read is you winning, regardless of how bad this feels right now. I'm so dying. Okay. I'm trying to think with the vanguards. Okay, the problems don't appear till later, so... If I can get Labland and... Okay. Let's try Vulpes on this side, because this guy comes first. Then second guy comes, and I'll see if I can get Cicero or Kanta in time. So then Kanta won't die so quickly. Let's get Vulpes down. Let's see if she can get her skill up. And I'll see if this allows me to get Kanta and... Maybe not. Okay, I can get Kanta. Let's get... Okay, we're waiting. We're okay. Let's get on skill here. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that in time, but I'll try here. If I can get Cicero and Kanta... And I just realized that for a second I was just like, oh no, I grabbed Cicero instead of Telopsis, but then I realized that Telopsis would be backwards where it doesn't make a difference, so... Okay. Let's try this. Now we can get, oh shoot, the drone! I forgot about the drone! Oh, shoot, the drone. Oh, man. Shoot. Okay, but it's gonna probably take too long to... Ugh. I'm just gonna have to experiment, aren't I? I'm just gonna have to experiment. There's really... I just have to experiment. I have to hope that this is enough. It's not enough time. It's definitely not enough time. Maybe it's enough time? I don't think it's going to be. Alright. Kanta can still only block one, so I have to make sure I keep that in mind, because this is also gonna be a problem. Let's see if we can get... Upland here. Let's see if we can... Okay, Cicero's still healing. Let's see if we can get Saria behind, maybe?
So much negotiation.
Okay. Okay, Kyobei's almost charged, that's good. Let's get Saria. Susur's dying. Susur's dying. Susur's dying. Shoot.
Don't worry, you'll be okay in no time.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Which means Saria's gonna be the next. Which means, oh jeez. Okay. Can you reach that yet? You can't reach yet. Can you reach that? You can't reach. You can't reach. You can't reach. Oh, this is a war of attrition. I hate everything about this. Okay, next time you're gonna have to be on this tile because I can't reach you otherwise. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
This will be
Okay, at least, can you at least just stay there so we can try to get rid of this thing? Please be there in time. We don't, oh, we're not on skill. Shoot, 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 shoot. Dang it! Alright, can we, Hey, no, 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 this is not good. The AoE! Okay, let's get Mountain down here. Let's get Reed to try to finish this thing off. Let's get Vulpus on skill. Reed, please aim for the right one. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. There's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't. There's nothing I can do. I don't have enough energy for one to. Reed, please focus on the right one. I don't have any. There's nothing I can do. There's no one can attack from behind. I have to. Okay. I'm letting a bear go through. Fine. Get rid of this thing, please. Oh shoot, I forgot about Swirl. Okay. Wow. You being on fire is probably the most ironic part of all. Okay. At least we figured out how to get rid of this thing. Okay. Where's gonna be the best position for you, Amiya? You're gonna go through here, and you're gonna go through there, and you're gonna- okay. Unfortunately, I don't have any good way to heal you, but I'll try to get Telopsis on you if I can. If Telopsis could maybe heal whoever I can get behind, Kanta's back up, so that's good. Wait. Who should attack the heat? Oh, man.
Target marked.
There's not gonna be enough time, I don't think. This is not gonna be good. There's not gonna be enough time. There's not gonna be enough of anything. Maybe... What if I... Oh, this is such a bad idea. I don't know what else to do, though. This is such a bad idea. No, no, that's not gonna... Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Mountain's not even on skill right now. You can't reach yet. I don't know what to do. Amiya is not going to be able to be on skill in time at all. Alright. Lapland's almost back, Saria's almost back, Kay's almost back. Amiya needs way more time. Amiya basically needs to be, like, going ready at the beginning of the stage for this to work. Ugh. You could catch her in case of emergency? I don't... How would that work? No one would be able to... I don't think that's gonna do anything. Oh, jeez. Amiya's not gonna be able to do enough. I could try to have Saria here? Oh, that feels like a waste of Saria. I don't know. $23, 16. You do not move. That's where are you going to... Okay! Holy! If Amiya's in the front, she's at least the only one that gets hit! Oh my god. Lopsis, please. Okay. I think. I also have to worry about these things. Sarah's back in 5 seconds. Is that gonna be enough time? Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, let's get... Okay, yeah, let's get Suzerain here. Let's get... We don't have enough... We don't have enough here. We don't have enough for them. This is not far enough either. You're not far enough either. It's not good. Vulpus can't reach yet. Everyone's basically on skill, but not in a good position. Suzerain could at least slow in time. I don't... It's not that I need DP, it's that I don't have anyone I can replace. Everybody's kind of needed here. I need Saria to keep Tallulah on this square, though. Maybe Kanta? I don't know if anyone's going to come through the back here. But, yeah, probably my best bet anyway. Saria will not survive. You're right, I don't have healing on Saria. Not at E1. I don't really have many other choices, though. I have to keep her there somehow. I have to keep her there. I don't have much choice. And I use you to pull her, but then no one is in the right position for that. Nobody will be in the right position for that. Ami won't be able to hit her, and neither will anyone else. Flopsis could heal Sarah if she's in front of Amia. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I'm trying to get everybody here. Alright, let's retreat. Kanta's dying anyway. Let's get Saria here. Amia's almost ready. Oh my gosh! Okay, that's really bad. Holy... Please, I just need a tiny bit more time. I just need a tiny bit more time.
Solidify.
Oh my gosh, please. Are we almost ready? Are we almost ready? Are we almost ready? Are we almost ready? Okay. Amia's almost ready. Amia's almost ready too. Okay, Vulpus is ready. Holy cow. Amia's ready. Okay. Lapland can defend the back, okay? I don't know if they come through the side. Hopefully you can take the rest. Please, Amia, please! Shoot! Okay, Vulpus is off Topsis is off skill, but Suzerain is still on skill at least. No, please, 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 please! Please! Oh my gosh, please! Thank you, Topsis! I'm shaking so much, please, 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 Amia, please! Oh my god, ah! Vulpus is down. I didn't get Suzerain on time. I can't watch everything. Okay. I need you to be on skill because I can't see anything right now. Let's get... Reed being on skill's not gonna do much, but I need to get rid of all these guys. I need AoE. Ah! Okay. You can finish the job at this point, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kanta to bait, but yeah, but Kanta to bait where? That's what I'm thinking. Kaobe's back. I don't know where to have Kaobe. I don't know if I should have Kyobei helping or... I mean, Anya can take it, but I need Kanta to... Alright, they're at full. I'm gonna... This should be slow enough, right? What if I need Kanta? What if I need Kanta for the back? I mean... No, we'll try it. Let's just try to keep Kanta there if we can, please. Please, please, please. Okay, fine. Okay! Okay! Holy cow! Holy cow! Holy cow! Oh my gosh, holy cow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know Lapland's about to die. There's nothing I can do about it right now. I have everyone on skill as much as I can. Keep Telopsis there because at least she can get Lapland back. I don't have anyone else to help, unfortunately. I don't know what else to do. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this because I don't think I can... I don't think there's anything I can do about the backside here. Oh. Shoot. Alright.
I'm listening.
That's fine. Oh, shoot! Wait. Oh my gosh, do I use you at this point? It's only for one. It's such a waste. I don't know. We can link one more. I hate this. I hate how scary this is. Save for bigger horde. Yeah, oh, what if you can't handle it? I'm trying to think. Nobody is ready to come back up except for Kanta. Tactical leak? I don't know because... No, you know what? Because... No one here can help. No one here can help. Kyobei probably won't be able to do it on her own. I think I have to let it leak. I think I have to be able to catch the others. Let's get Kyobei here. Oh, that's so annoying. Please stop. Please stop! I have to. I don't have any choice. I might have to leak more. I hate everything about this. Oh my gosh, please. I don't know if this can be done. I have no choice. I have no choice now. I have no choice. I literally just have no choice now. I don't think this can be done. I don't have any other choices. I don't have any other choices. I can't stop any others. I can only get one. I can only get one, and the rest aren't going to... I don't know how well this is gonna work at all. Oh. Alright, Kanta's almost up. Vulpes is almost up. Oh my gosh, Saria's up. Let's have... Okay.
Forward.
Let's get Saria here, obviously. That seems to be the most important. Have a defender with the defender. Can we get anyone else? Okay. I'm shaking so much. I hate everything about this. Reed's unfortunately facing the wrong way, but maybe if I can at least get her on skill a tiny bit. No, you can handle that a tiny bit. Okay, okay. Kyobei can help there. Kanta can help Vulpes can help here.
Not an option.
Almost ready to deal with this. Okay, that is so dirty. You can handle one. Okay, but it's on skill. Use up again.
Quickly! The spare ribs have been slipping
You can just grab these again. Get rid of them, please.
next time.
And Vulpes can finish it off, right?
So much negotiate. Flowers and bites. The ladies sit and tie dance with her blade.
I'm putting Suzerain here just so she's still alive.
This will be over
I'm
soon.
gonna retreat. Get Amia here. Finish this down. Get this over. Thank you, Saria.
Solidify.
Alright, Vulpes, finish this off with your daughter.
Flowers and bites.
Alright. Holy cow, what the heck?
Siamzerite just supported the prismatic fox for 25 second attempt. Unbelievable. That's why you're the best star.
Thank you, Siam Zero. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Holy cow. I love Suzerain so much. Suzerain and Amia make the best team ever. I love Suzerain so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. We survive. We survive, and that is what counts. We survive. All right. All right. Still not enough. You won't be able to overcome my flames like this. With neither wisdom nor courage, who would enjoy such a performance? Chen Weishe, how much longer will you swing your sword for the sake of others? Have you ever drawn that sword for yourself? Lord of Fiends. Perhaps the courts managed to create an inferior piece of trash. Still not enough. Just not enough, you two. Actually, it is enough. If you continue speaking to my mind, I'll have to ask you to leave. It's enough. Madam Chen's emotions. They're flowing towards me from the Qi Shao. Before, we didn't know each other at all. It's the things that happened here that have bound us together. The fate of the infected has brought us here. Because we believe that the coming dawn will always be better than today. What on earth?
Such a well-told tragedy.
Oh my god. Thank you, Bushmaster. I appreciate it. Thank you. My gosh. Thank you, Bushmaster. Scuff of Bushmaster. Alright, 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 alright. Major part here. Major point. We believe that the coming dawn will always be better than today. Fight for the dawn. Weishe is different from you, Goddess. Rhodes Island is just a scarecrow for the various political entities. For them, you would kill your own kin while speaking of kindness, waiting for the chance to sow chaos for your own benefit. You don't care about the infected at all. Who else do you want to kidnap? Are you still planning to feed those lies to Madam Chen? You used Tallulah to hijack Reunion. You used Chernobog to seize the Ursus army, dangling a carrot in front of the people of Ursus. Who else are you planning to kidnap now? It's easy to see through your lies, since you only ever talk about the results and motivations, without ever saying what steps you take to achieve them. Your promise to Tallulah was the exact same. Oh. You promised Madame Chen and Reunion that you would create a home for the infected. You promised that the infected would rise up after a great battle. But Tallulah would have never made such a promise again. Because the first time she made that promise brought so much pain. Amiya! Madame Chen? Amiya, I have my regrets. If only I had met you sooner, so much may have turned out differently. But I've made many mistakes. I think the old Madame Chen wouldn't have agreed with me anyway. Not Madame, just call me Chen. Miss Chen. That's fine. It's a bit more formal. Or is it too formal? Sorry to drag you into this sisterly quarrel. I thought our reunion would be a little more dramatic. Or at least a little more conventional. I think that no matter how conventional it is, the feelings we have when reuniting after a long time are one and the same. Is crying very cliché? I don't think so. Any normal person would cry. Very eloquent, Cottis. An impressive assault on the emotional front. However, such a skill is better suited to persuade the royal court and senate, to subdue the parliament and those spineless bastards, to incite the blind soldiers and irascible citizens, rather than me. Hasdell fell thrice to great fires. It was rebuilt multiple times, receiving millions of new souls, and being reclaimed by the royal court each time. Yet the previous residents have all been reduced to ashes in the wind. In Chernobog, you once raised a barrier, stopping my breath. I let you go because the noble warrior who sacrificed his life for you was worthy of my respect. But now, you've caught my attention once more. You won't get another chance to escape. Survive this immolation, Cottis. Damn it! Amiya, over here, quick! I'm not talking to you, sister. Now! I wonder what her burning flesh will smell like. Amiya! Violent flames flash into existence. The searing waves of white fire roar towards Amiya from all directions, completely enveloping her and even the very ground she stands upon. You... Just try it. If you struck now, would you cut both my arts and her? Let her go! Let her go, Tallulah! I'm the one you want dead! Too late. The 3 minutes are up. Enough time has passed. Their thoughts shift over Lundman and Chernobog. Their memories cross the northern plains and the lands of Ursus. She is intimately familiar with Chen's thoughts. She has experienced all of Chen's battles to this point. She has branded Lundman, Chernobog, and all of the northern plains upon her body. Black lines surge outwards from the ball of flame, forming into distinct threads that carve through the flames. The white fire fades away. How? What cut through the flame prison? Amiya violently gasps for breath. She shuts her eyes. Countless ideas form within Amiya's mind and dissipate just as quickly. She remembers Frostnova, lamenting through gritted teeth. She sees the Wendigo's corpse, standing still. She hears Alina's irrepressible whispers. She sees Ace and Scout, and remembers the elite operators dancing at the party. She recalls Lisa taking gingerbread out of the oven. She thinks of Mimi's handmade badges. She sees the light that shines faintly at Sundee's chest as he walks through the corridor during a power outage. A silly grin on his freckled face. Is that Suzerain? Are they actually mentioning Suzerain here? Or is it another Lisa? Oh my gosh. Way to play with my emotions the most here. She thinks of her parents. She sees her mother holding onto her shoulder as she tries to grasp the fiddlestick. Her mother's fingers are long and fair, though she is displeased at all the scars and calluses. She sees her father falling over after pushing her out the door. She cannot exactly remember what her father said, only that he had tears in his eyes. Goodbye. Live on, Amiya. She sees Teresa stabbing a sword into her chest. What? She sees Teresa wishing her goodnight and turning off the lights. She sees Teresa picking out a white dress for her, with a smile brighter than her own. She sees the doctor walking in front of her. She sees the doctor looking back, waiting for her to catch up before continuing onwards. She sees a Sarkaz. A great fire. The very same great fire. A great fire that burns all, yet is unable to eradicate malice. A great fire that itself was born of malice. Inside a tent surrounded by the great fire, the Sarkaz roars aloud. We have been betrayed once more. They have broken the agreement, attacked our camp. They are just normal civilians, not soldiers. They are just normal Sarkaz. Why did you kill my wife? Why must my people suffer such injustice? Why do we not have the right to live? We just want to live in peace. A place to call home. Is it just because we are Sarkaz? Amiya's tears evaporate in the scorching flames. Is it just because we are infected? Amiya asks. Are we lower than the vilest beasts, a blight upon this land simply because we are Sarkaz? Sarkaz's roars pierce through the tons of flame, through the arts, through the eras. What crimes did they commit? Are they not innocent? Do you hate them? Amiya whispers. Memory will not answer. Yet this great Sarkaz does so, as if he knows that this question will inevitably be asked. No, perhaps he is the one who never stopped asking himself. Do they hate us? To massacre our kin without rhyme or reason? To renege on their promises? To cover up their crimes by committing an even greater crime? Are they toying with us? Or is this manipulation? Do they seek benefits, or is this purely abuse? Is this a moment of paranoia, or is it malice buried deep within? Are we the ones they should hate? They should hate themselves. They should hate themselves for reducing the land to this state, for turning us all into villains. The Sarkaz raises his sword. Black and cerulean engulf the entirety of the long sword. That weight presses heavily on Amiya's shoulders, the long sword that Amiya grips in her hand. Do I hate them? Rage. Rage. An endless rage encapsulating all the pain and injustice upon this land. It breaks past the Sarkaz's bottom line, past Amiya's guard. An enmity that cannot even be destroyed by hate. How can that which raises malice overcome malice? Yet, this fury is different. Even if I don't take revenge, even if I never hold a grudge, I still have the right to rage on forever. The Sarkaz roars furiously. They should never have done so if they didn't expect this. The flames tremble beneath his mighty roars. They shrink back, transforming from orange to cerulean in a display of self-mockery. The cerulean flames burn ever brighter. The Sarkaz draws his long sword, the black blade long and sharp, wisps of blue flame trailing across it. His fury swells forth. If this is the end, come at me. I will bring the end to you, to all of us, to myself. If this land will not permit myself to lay down my weapon, then I can only continue to fight until the end of time itself. Amiya knows. She knows that after killing all the Oathbreakers, this great Sarkaz has committed suicide. Amiya also knows that the sword had turned into little more than ashes, as if it had never existed. Yet the Cerulean fury and the history of the Sarkaz Lord had long become a part of Amiya. As move unsheathing blade, cleave now is cleft. As move a teardrop's point, once known be deft. As sword ere shadows trace, cast off as cast. As sword of Stratus rent, once stood stand fast. What? Amiya's run out of time. What? Amiya sees Chen's rage. Amiya sees Tallulah's flames. Amiya understands clearly that this must resolve this matter here. Sword of Fury will not just be a sword of the past. It must become a sword of the present. Amiya grips the hilt tightly.
And we'll burn the clouds
Sword. Sword. From spinning to cutting, the embodied power did not increase, but the form has changed. It's genuine.
Bushmaster just suggested the prismatic fox for 5. What a familiar sword.
Thank you, Bushmaster. Congratulations, Goddess. Thank you, Bushmaster. I appreciate it. You're not a fragment, not an experiment, not an imposter. You're indeed the Lord of Sarkaz, the enemy of humanity. No. Nothing but an infected. What on earth? What on earth? A person. is the sword? I'm a bit speechless. Amiya, you... What kind of magic is that? It doesn't matter right now. Maybe, but actually it matters a lot to me. Why are you holding a sword that looks so much like Qi Xiao? Why do you know the sword techniques I've diligently practiced for over 10 years? Chen, is it that serious? Never mind. Let's leave it for next time. How similar is this sword to Qi Xiao? You can think of it as another Qi Xiao. Alright, Amiya. How much of my sword techniques do you know? All. All that I've seen. All that I've found within your heart. I know it all. What did you find in my heart? Miss Chen, don't worry. I only saw those things that you wished for me to learn. I can distinguish these things. I really didn't look at anything else. Forget it all. Wei and Wu always said that handling Qi Xiao relies more on one's state of mind rather than one's mastery over the sword. I always thought he was bullshitting, but I have to admit I'm unlikely to ever reach his level of swordsmanship. So, you can just ignore him when he's waxing lyrical about cooperation and principles. But when it comes to the sword, you must listen to us both. Got it. 2 swords. You actually had the gall to choose such an evil weapon like Qi Xiao. Since when have weapons been evil or not? What kind of weapon could be more evil than you? Listen up, Amiya. If your resentment and my fury are one and the same, then so too are our swords. Let's go, Amiya. Take her down, dead or alive. Huh? Can we really? Don't act like we have a choice. You've gained so much confidence from such a weapon. I've been through this tomfoolery once already today, and I don't fancy an encore. Let's test your sword, Goddess. I'll see your skills for myself. Too slow! Qi Xiao! Unsheath! Huh. Dr. Calcit was right. Qi Xiao is a sword that can cut through arts! Formless flames that endlessly devour their surroundings dissipate into nothingness after the flashes of cerulean black and red. Wound. How could this... Ever since I revived through my sheer hate, this body has not taken a single scratch. We only managed to cut her finger. Her arts are too tremendously powerful. Don't underestimate that little scratch. Every little wound and cut we give her will build up and accumulate. We'll wear her down eventually. That's really sad. Who do you think you are, talking like that while wearing that face? The LGD really raised a kind-hearted girl. You seem very happy carving up your sister's body with an outsider, Huishe. You dare call me that? Kill me if you wish, Huishe. You. I can never return. I hate all of this. I hate you. I hate this land that raised you. It made you like this. Kill me. Release me from all this. Otherwise, I will kill you. At least. Cliché. Don't make me kill you. I don't want to. I can't. Even if it's your fault I'm like this. That time 20 years ago, You didn't come with me. You backed out. You ran away, Huishe. I became like this. Something that even I hate. All because of you. It's all because of you. Because you went back on your promise. That night, under that torrential rain, why did you willingly stand by that evil dragon's side? He killed my father, caused my mother's death. He split us apart. And now you're doing his bidding. It's lying. Think about it, Miss Chen. What was it actually like that night? The sky was clear. I will never forget. That night, there was no moonlight, no stars. But it was daytime when you dragged me out. It was during the day. That means... No. Tallulah, Cachet's Originium arts didn't begin taking effect after his death. He had already been using his arts on you from that moment on. Just think, how many of your thoughts has he twisted? How many memories has he warped? Even if he didn't tamper with your memories, he was still exploiting those fuzzy corners of your mind. Tallulah, if you're still Tallulah, even if you wanted to start a war, even if you ended up sacrificing many people, would you have let them all die in vain just for yourself? If there had to be sacrifices, wouldn't you have let yourself be the first? Would you have let the Yetis and Frost Nova die helplessly? Would you have used the thing Patriot was protecting to destroy him? You who greatly respected him. Would you have allowed countless Ursus and Infected to die for that? Enough! You cannot shake my resolve. Your actions are completely the same down to the very rhythms. Disgusting. Those two swords are still unable to best me. You will eventually run out of stamina, yet my flames are endless. Your swords are an extension of your bodies, whereas I embody power. You will fall to your fatigue, and I will claim your lives. Tallulah, open your eyes and see. Do you truly wish for such an ending? Such a tragedy? Is this really what you want? Enough! It's pointless to hide in your shell. Face me! Amiya raises her head. She speaks as if describing a simple fact. Chen looks at Amiya. The girl next to her is unrecognizable from the Amiya of 10 minutes ago. Her unusual tone is surprising. It feels as though a third of it is coming from Amiya herself, another third from subtly imitating her, and the last third... Chen does not know either. The Draco pinches her lips together. After much hesitation, she opens her mouth once again. What sights do you see this time? Whose last words did you hear? Goddess, only those who face imminent death like to spout such platitudes. The events of the past cannot harm me. At the same time, she taps the hilt of her sword, lightly pulling apart the shaking air ahead of her and sending the scorching heat towards the two infected. Chen roars. Just before she moves, it occurs to her that it might be better for Amiya to deal with this. Qi Xiao, fleeting night! She turns to look at Chen, a smile on her face. Sorry. It's something like this, right? Blue, black, probably cerulean. It looks good. Compared to this, Qi Xiao is a lot bloodier. At this moment, Chen considers that perhaps this battle should have gone just like this. The oxygen supply devices have all been destroyed during the battle. To fight a fire dragon while carrying an oxygen supply is nothing short of suicidal. With a huff, Chen discards her extraneous equipment and laments the fact that she was far too hasty with her preparations. Amiya, there's not much time left. She's planning to burn off all the oxygen here. The rabbit beside her is also a veteran of many battles. This reminder should have been unnecessary, but it's enough to divert her attention. There's only one reason to do so. Chen wants to draw her attention. Chen breathes in deeply. She's struggling to keep calm. Refusing to be bound by its scabbard, the temporarily restrained Qi Xiao trembles violently, as if eagerly awaiting its release to the point of madness. Though it may be because her own hand is shaking. After all these years, only now does Chen feel the tenacity of Qi Xiao. She fears that she will lose her grip on the sword, yet she is unable to stop herself from rejoicing together with it. Chen comes to a realization. Qi Xiao possesses no will of its own. Its will is the will of the wielder. It wasn't that she was unable to draw Qi Xiao before, she just hadn't reached a point where she needed to use it. But now, as she faces a veritable wall of flames and the villain in front of her, the person she longed for that friend, sister, criminal, along with a sense of total despair, it all weighs down heavily on her. The trembling gradually stops. It's time, Chen feels. Qi Xiao has been waiting for far too long. And she has, as well. Miss Chen, please wait. We may be able to hurt her, but even if we have the power to do so, killing her is meaningless. Amiya doesn't feel as if she is the one speaking. She feels like a sharp blade bent from injustice and tragedy. Even so, Amiya feels that this blade will return to its original shape, as sharp as ever. She feels a little like Chen. That's not a bad thing. She cannot actually be Chen after all. Amiya gazes at Tallulah. Miss Chen, did you arrest suspects just so you could flog and humiliate them? To take away their lives? Yet her nameless anger is nothing like Chen. She feels betrayal, manipulation, isolation. She's experiencing a story that has yet to reach its end. A gloomy future that which still exists. That is just an outcome, I believe. Besides, we don't possess that authority. I know you'll say that just washing away her suspicions is too easy. No, Madam Chen, Miss Chen, that's not right. Whether or not her suspicions can be washed away must wait until this matter is resolved. Chen bites down hard on her lip, drawing blood. Why does she feel joy at bloodkin harming one another? She cannot answer. She stops herself from raising Qi Xiao. She sighs. Exactly. That's just an outcome. I want them to be judged for their crimes. Death can come after they are sentenced. Where does your confidence stem from? It's not confidence, monster. It's called responsibility. Chen holds her head up high. It's our duty. On the other hand, Cache, you possess nothing. Your body is borrowed. Your deceptions are laid bare. Your flames falter before Qi Xiao. You chose this place as your battlefield, relying on your weapons and disguise. Staying in the core city is proof of your arrogance and folly. You've driven yourself into a corner. You cannot escape.
無意味な暴力はただの憂さ晴らしです。とうの昔に自制することを学びました。
I don't know if Mountain is the most fitting or least fitting at this point. Jeez. Ugh. What? No! What? 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 No! Oh. People were saying that this was the hardest one, and I'm like, it doesn't feel like it was, but what? Oh. There's another line too. What? Oh. Oh. Split flame with sword, defeat the past with the present, and confront the chaotic with oneself. Rage and know no compromise. Rage and keep no silence. Rise, treading through flames. Oh. I feel sick to my stomach now. This is disgusting. This I can't even tell. Where the heck are we? This is... Okay. This is definitely going to be Tallulah's square. And she's going to go here. Wait, this is so confusing. Here. Yeah, huh? Huh? What the heck? I can't even tell what I'm looking at. This is... Oh, this is not good. Oh. And I don't know if this will ever be done. Is it no, it's not gonna tell me. Of course it's not. Why did I even try that? Okay. Enemy aggregate. Releases fireballs in the 4 cardinal directions, dealing arts damage and inflicting burning breath. Deals increasing true damage each second, but can be resisted. Amiya operator page, important. Holy! She's an arts guard now? Do I change the skills? What? Do not press the red button. Noted. Do not press the red button. What about the red skill? I won't press the red button, but... What it... You can press the skills. Ying Shao. That was 50. 60% arts dodge. That seems useful. Attacks turn into double strikes. Immediately searches for the lowest HP target in front of this unit. Attacks 10 times for 160 attack as arts damage. The last hit deals double damage as true damage. Each enemy defeated during these slashes will increase Amiya's attack by 25%, resistance plus 20, second up to 3 times. Afterwards, Amiya will deal true damage. This skill can only be used once per battle. Is Tallulah going to be the one with the lowest HP? Well, I guess it doesn't matter whoever she's facing, right? This can only be used once per battle. So it's like the... Oh, man. I'm assuming this is where it makes sense, then. You'll use skill 1 for the most part, but I'm assuming that skill 2 is for Tallulah, correct? I can't imagine anything else. Okay. And then talents. Wrathful Cerulean Flame. Deals arts damage. All allied units on the battlefield gain +7 attack and defense, doubled when this unit's skill is active. That's good to know. Alright. I guess I won't set it by default, but I'll set it here.
Got it.
Holy... I don't know if there's any other drones, but are there any other drones? I have no idea. I mean, I guess KOB could still be needed either way, frankly. Oh, man. There's no hangers, yeah, but I'm trying to think if KOB is still useful, or if we should bring a Stacia, or maybe Lessing? Lessing might want to bring Lessing, actually. Oh. One caster less, yes. Maybe KOB should be our caster? We're gonna need DP, we're going to probably need Mountain. This is insane. You want a lot of healing? I mean, I can't do much more than this. I have 2 healers in Saria. Maybe we'll bring Lessing. I don't know. I really don't know.
You're responsible for the plan, and I'll be responsible for you. Give me the order.
A lot of damage. I don't know if this is going to be doable. And I had a feeling that didn't feel entirely right. I had a feeling it didn't feel entirely right. I'm so messed up now. Oh. I'm so not ready for this. I thought I wasn't ready before, but now I feel doubly not ready. And Amiya, I don't... Ugh. Lord of Fiends, you've done well. Yet I remain troubled by that baseless confidence you and that young dragon continue to show. Are you finally giving up the guise? Who am I talking to now? Is it the changed Tallulah or a young Cache? Denouncing my actions, insulting my person, continuously dragging forth memories from deep within my mind. Did you think that you could subdue me like this? Force me to surrender? Or did you think that I would be suppressed by the dragon-slain sword of Yan and the filthy arts of the Sarkaz? Free for your arts to do with this body as you wish, to gain some semblance of purity? That is the extent of your oratory skills. Why do you stand against me? Your conceit only feeds your arrogance. It only means you have that much further to fall. However young you may be, you are still the Lord of Fiends in the end. Attempting to persuade me, convincing my inner heart, telling me there is a foreign being trying to take over this body and that I should struggle free. Ugh. Frankly, aren't you unsure as well? If memories and emotions can be falsified, does Cache truly exist? What does it mean if Cache doesn't actually exist? This has nothing to do with you, Cache. We want to defeat you not because of what you've experienced, but because of what you have done. We cannot allow you to continue harming others, no matter what reasons you may have. It's just as Madame Chen said. We don't care. Regardless if you are Cache or Tallulah. Get the hell out of my sister's body. I wanted to say that, but it seems to just be an excuse for you. If you do have an excuse, save it for the judge. Amiya, get ready. Let's go! Have you been misled by the power I'm displaying right now? Let me repeat myself. Everyone in this city who could kill me is now dead. Besides Patriot, no one in the Chernobog core city could have done it. Frost Nova, the frosty nightmare of the tundra, died at Lunman just as I planned. Even if you use these two swords, you don't hold a candle to them. I've given you the wrong impression. If this body was not willing, I would not be able to accomplish anything. But now, what exactly is this body of mine restraining? I do not understand. I shall liberate it, just as I once liberated all destruction. The Draco reaches for the long sword. Her fingers brush across the blade's edge, leaving a trail of blood painted across it. She laughs. Chen tries to speak, yet her body refuses. Something is flowing around her neck. Amiya gestures towards her, an image appearing within her mind. Chen realizes that they are indeed caught within Tallulah's arts. Should Chen open her mouth to speak, the heat around her mouth would rapidly increase, burrowing into her esophagus and incinerating her from within. Amiya turns to glare at Tallulah, but it's too late. The arts have already taken effect. The Draco's voice reverberates within the roiling heat, but Amiya and Chen are forced to remain silent. Chen feels as if her lungs are riddled with holes, her breath labored and tortured. Draco's arts seem to deliberately differentiate between volitional expressions and involuntary movements. It seems to Chen that even Tallulah cannot force her arts to work on all concepts. That's why Tallulah chose their mouths. The red dragon simply wishes for the two to stay silent. Chen grits her teeth. The temperature is still rising. As time passes, it will inevitably reach its climax, and the two will die. After all, they cannot cut apart the blistering air that surrounds their bodies. Countless lives vanish before me, and I grieve for them. Yet I can only continue moving forward. Because I know the glorious nation I serve demands fresh blood. It wishes for death. It calls for humility. It disappeared, then emerged once more. It disintegrated, then was rebuilt. It died a sudden death, then was resurrected. I journey across the plains of salt, the bleeding mountain valleys, and not once was I harmed. For his sword, his territory, his subjects, they grant me protection. To think you can use the sword techniques of Shishao through your fingers alone. Do you not even need to wield the actual sword anymore? You're getting older, you coot. So old that you've forgotten what it is you should be doing before you even think of stopping me. Your arts may be outstanding, but your multitude of worries causes you to make mistakes. Why do you stand against me? Are you thinking of giving up your life to delay me? Why? Don't do anything you'll regret. Are you lacking in things you regret doing, Wei Yanwu? Would you like for Chen Huishe to commit suicide? For Cache to do as he wants? Our time is over, Wei Yanwu. You're saying that they should not repeat our mistakes? I have never thought otherwise. You raised her, fortified this city, watched as people lived and died. She's already gone. Why do you force more onto her? You think a group of infected and a young officer can do it? I think things will only get worse if you go. Hojui, have I ever hesitated to kill? Lots of times. You... How long do you plan to get in my way? Until I'm cold in the ground. Or until the core city stops. Whether the Shadow Guard stops it or Ursus, Huishe or the infected. But before it stops, you're not taking a single step forward. Lin Kojui, do not challenge me! Try me, Wei Yanwu. If you want me to let you die like Master Edward did, you better send me off first. You... They're everywhere. Hold the line! Forward! Forward! Push them out! Chase them out! Feline, how much longer can you hold on? Either we win and the battle ends, or I die. I won't let them capture Amiya or interfere with her fight. Even if Tallulah dies, these people will not go away. How much more time does your squad need to maneuver? Are you talking about all the guerrillas and the infected Patriot brought? Yes. At least another hour. And we will live for another hour. I'll go with you. Move. Great. That's great, Feline. Guerrillas. No. Warriors of Buldrakaste the oppressed. Onwards. March onwards. March onwards. Who do you think you are? The two sides of this battle. You think they are the infected and non-infected. You think that is justice and injustice. Wrong. That's all wrong. This is the reason you cannot defeat me. One side is simply doing as they wish for their own goals, acting on emotion alone. Weak-willed fools who do not even understand the meaning of war. Whereas the other side is those suffering in Ursus. The people who live in pain under the discrimination of others. You don't care, you don't have the right to care. How could you possibly fathom the love we have towards our land? I love them. Those warriors who fought for this country. Those passionate people who willingly spill their own blood upon the battlefield. No matter who they see as an enemy, I love them all. They entrust their lives to their faith. It's fine even if they go against Ursus in a moment of prejudice and short-sightedness. Because this land will forever love them. Those dignitaries whose brains are full of shit, who mock the sacrifices and victims among the common folk. I love them too. My love towards them will not falter just because of their actions. Because love is alike, it is equal, it is normal. Those uninfected who fight for the infected. Those infected who refuse to give up. I love them all. The way they pursue life is thousands of times better than the trash who waste their lives away meaninglessly. But I love all the people of Ursus, whether strong or weak, benevolent or tyrannical, altruistic or greedy. To Ursus, all lives are equal. We are all the grains of sand in Ursus. Some people deserve a better life from birth, but they cannot and will not choose so. Because fate is blind, they must undergo these unreasonable hardships so that they may grow stronger and mature. Some people must be punished. But they cannot, for their lives are still important. They will push forward the great river of time, where things will move and plans implemented until the time when they are drowned and greatness is newly cast. I love them all. Not because of our origin, not because of deeds, not because of identity, not because of personality. I love everyone on this land. It has been so for 1,000 years. The deathless black snake. The deathless black snake. Amiya. Oh, Amiya. Do you know why you are so short-sighted? Why you are so weak? Because you only stand in your own two shoes. Do you know how narrow your vision is? How much misfortune have you ever seen? You've only seen some unremarkable scenes through the eyes of the Lord of Fiends, yet you presume to act as if you have personally experienced it. I've experienced far more tragedy than you ever have. You are constrained by your identity as an orphaned infected, whereas I am the observer of the entirety of Ursus. I live to save the vast land and crying people you cannot see. What about you? You are but fools, blind and deaf, despairing over the littlest of things, proclaiming yourselves saviors. Could you ever imagine what has taken place across this world? You cannot. The language, history, and memories you see are all just short excerpts of self-glorification. You cannot see the scars carved onto the living by fate itself. Scars can kill. The scars of millions of my Ursus kin are etched onto my body. Chen Hui She, you are my sister in blood and flesh. You stand here against me and view Ursus as your enemy, all because you think it is invading your homeland. If you cannot even defeat your own sister, do you believe for a second that you will prevail against the entirety of Ursus? What's more, whether or not Ursus will be dragged into this war, and whatever the result of the war may be, matters not to me. All I want is for this land to free itself from the impasse and dissonance it finds itself in. After this war ends, there will inevitably be a winner and a loser, whether it is the military government or a new emperor. The previous Ursus Emperor was like the incarnation of the soul of Ursus.
Got to go to breakfast now. We'll catch the VOD later today. Good luck,
Alright.
good luck with the stage starlight.
Thank you, Bushmaster. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support, Bushmaster. I don't know why it decides to do this all of a sudden, but thank you, Bushmaster. The previous Ursus Emperor was like the incarnation of the soul of Ursus. He did not lose himself in pleasure and maintained a healthy distance from power despite his lofty ambitions. He could not be called the embodiment of lust and was as far from a tyrant as could be. However, he brought about wars, for Ursus needs wars. Ursus needs wars for its people to grow. Arrow, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. He was exceptional. He was worthy of being called an Emperor of Ursus. As for you, Infected, why don't you bow down in front of them and wag your tails desperately like the beasts you are? You may receive their forgiveness that way. You wish to be accepted by everyone? Of course you can. Just accept the fodder they give you. Abandon the language of people and become slaves. Hand over a quarter of your own for them to squander and slaughter. They will see you as harmless livestock, a pet that looks disgustingly like a person, yet is interesting enough to keep around, an accessory that they may grant meager protection to console their miserable pride. You will struggle and die, yet there will always be countless new lives ready to take your place. Your kin will be reduced to such then and forever. Because those fools can only feel forgiveness and satisfaction through such a method. The great systems of power are always established for the sake of you and them, the slave and the master. No one else will treat you as fairly as Ursus and I. We know how despicable the Ursus may be, yet we have no choice but to let you live in their shadow. If you think that is evil, then so be it. Because this evil perpetrated by a mentality of pathetic salvation that spanned nations, that caused life to be so. Until today. I will change everything. I gave them direction. The exceptional, once ruler of this nation brought greatness to them, yet even he could not escape the grasp of time. In the end, he could not bring salvation to the infected. In war, their irrational parts are sated. Their non-intelligent parts are perfused. Their mediocre parts become extraordinary. Their indifferent thoughts become frantic. Those people gain a sort of nobility. To tame and use them is an act of foolishness rather than wisdom. We do not need their allegiance, nor do we want to rule over them. I will let them restore their lost dignity. In the future of Ursus, the same holds true for the infected. I will bring about exhalation and equality, for the infected and non-infected, for Ursus and other nations. Inevitably, a winner will emerge between the borderland armies and the state council. I fan the flames of this war so that they may decide immediately. As time passes, life is eroded and passion is ousted. When Ursus becomes incapable of setting off the slightest spark, its lands and its people will rot and become lost in the annals of history. I will never let that happen. I had intentionally let reunion fall here, to be regathered in my hand and crumble once again, just so that there is a starting point to all of this. Yet you deny all of this. You deny everything that I will do for Ursus. How can your short-sightedness see the events a century henceforth? How can you even begin to imagine the infected and non-infected united in their struggle? Why would you disrupt the peace and glory that will follow 1,000 years simply for the sake of a little suffering today? In the end, you are too immature. You've never experienced despair at the brink of destruction. The infected may struggle, but they still live on. In contrast, Ursus has fallen nearly to ruin in a single night on multiple occasions. Have you ever listened to the cavalry of Hagen galloping across the land, the sound of weapons clashing so thunderously that they can level mountains and shift rivers? Have you ever heard the shrill cries of the Kashigs of Knights Mora as they run their scimitars across their skulls? Have you ever experienced the ear-splitting sound of thousands of warriors of Rus firing simultaneously, reducing the high and mighty Gauls to little more than ashes amongst the blood and mud? You are clueless, but I don't blame you for that. If you really wish to put your foolish thoughts into action and prevent the revival of Ursus, the reunification of Ursus under the same banner of faith, the revitalization of the Ursus land, then try and stop me. Try and stop this incarnation of Ursus. Come. Arise, treading through flames. Oh my god.
Attention, medics. Make sure to follow all standard procedures in battle. Now to your positions.
Ashe, The plot must be stopped. Right here. Why is your mental attack so unclear now? Is sealing your speech causing your emotions to bottle up? Even if you know who is in front of you, even if you know how strong the flames of a Draco are, even if you know my understanding of arts far surpasses yours, you still wish to defeat me. You want to exhaust my energy. You want to make this body betray me, just based on that sword alone. That imitation of a sword. It's not the sword that will shatter your plans, Cache. It's the person holding the sword.
Need to parley with them, but I rarely do such things. Whether I'm
Oh.
Senkuza Urigashi.
Ugh. An ancient consciousness that refuses to relinquish the lands of Ursus from its vice-like grip, even after countless deaths. Alright, I don't have much confidence in this. Also, if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch, or joining our Discord. I do have an Arknights channel in the Discord. There are spoiler threads in that channel for anything that I am not past yet. Oh my gosh. Please, please, please. I want to try to not be spoilered as best I can, and I appreciate your consideration in that. Alright, let me, is this now 3? Is this under the same name but a 3? I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure it had a 3 in it. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit lightheaded from all the reading. Oh. I feel like I'm the one coughing in the flames too now. Oh. Okay. Okay. Got water. Got water. Let's go. Alright, what does this line look like? Where did it... It doesn't look like there's a lot of room, is there? But you're an arts... You're... Oh, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where are the other lines coming from? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Do they come through behind? Where? Oh, okay. Holy... The heck? Okay, which way are you? Okay, that's a straight shot. Where does this lead from? Can't even see. I can't understand this one at all. This one makes sense. This one makes sense. I guess we'll just have to get everybody in the front. I guess... Dogs. Let's get Pulpus here, then. Where are all of the... Okay. Okay, okay, I couldn't tell where this was, so... Okay, in that case, how about... It's very hard to see. That's probably gonna be a very bad thing for me. And I'm guessing that this is Tal's box and... or Cache's box and Cache's alone. Alright. In that case, what if... What the heck?! I forgot what you could do. Okay, let me think a little bit more than this then. Very, I needed Telopsis for Amiya, but You're gonna go through here. Here. Somewhere I can't see, and then back here? No. I can't figure out where to put Amiya right now. I'm just gonna have to try to learn. And I don't really have a good place for Kanta either, because this is not a good Kanta space, so... Wait. Yes, there is a good place for Kanta. But not for a healer. Not for a healer. Can't deploy here, right? We'll be able to. Okay. I'm trying to think of where to need a healer. Won't be able to... I don't know where else makes sense, but... Okay, that's also gonna be a problem. 17 and 9. Okay. Let's get Telopsis down now, and let's get Kanta down here. And Kanta's only going to be able to block one, so then we're gonna have to get Mountain at that point. Jeez, this is so... Okay. This is not good. This is really bad. This is really bad!
So much negotiation, and we end up talking.
Initiation.
You're not even on skill. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. What the heck do you... That's not fair. Let's get... There's the dog leak. Let's... Okay, I know you guys are gonna hate me, but Kanta can only block one, so it's fine. And Mountain can self-heal, so I need him to be the next target. Ugh. Jeez. I don't know what's happening, but best of luck. Hi, bye. Thank you, Charming Falcon. I'm in the worst position right now possible. Jeez. Move so quickly. Where else are you going to go? Jeez. Are you going to stay there, or are you going to move? Jeez. You're gonna... I don't know how long you're gonna stay. I just have to learn from this. This is way too risky. This is way too risky. I hate everything about this. Really? You can't- all of them at once? Are you serious? Okay. You're gonna move here. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh my gosh. Mountain's gonna- okay. Okay. I don't know where to- I don't know where to have you. I don't know what makes sense. I'm just gonna try with Reed. Obviously I should have done that earlier, but I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to understand from this. I really hate that. Reed's almost on skill. Oh great, there's casters. Fantastic, there's casters. Why casters? Alright, Reed, can we just have one skill of something? I'll take anything. Shoot. Shoot. That was too fast. Alright, let's have Saria, because I can't... help anywhere else. Oh my gosh! Really? That's insane!
Not an option.
Let's get rid of the casters fast. Where are you going to go now? I don't have it. Oh man. They're both gonna go down, and Sister's not gonna be able to get to them in time. Oh, and Saria's almost down. I don't think I can get any of them. And Reed isn't healing anyone because there's no enemies here. I just had to see what it would do. That did barely anything. Ah!
Here! Here!
Ah! What the heck? That did hardly anything! Oh my god.
Get what you deserve. I mean,
I don't-
what you ordered.
I don't know what to do with... This is awful. You know, okay. I'm just gonna learn how much damage you can do. I'm just gonna learn. You're probably gonna go down in one hit, but I'm just trying to learn. Alright, you wanna save us?
Quickly! The spare ribs have been stewing for so long, they're falling apart!
Like, anytime. Now would be great.
Slow simmer, low heat. Scream if you're in pain. Don't hold it in.
Okay, that did also kind of nothing. And there's back, but that's not gonna help much.
This is the position, right?
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's lovely. How did that... I'm not even gonna... Oh.
What is it? I know what it is I want.
Alright, that's one spot. So that's not gonna do much. That's gonna be a leak. Nothing I can do about that one. I just have to try to see if I can understand from this. And then you're probably gonna go to this one. And then you're gonna go to this one. Okay. Noted. The mountain's back, but I don't think it's gonna do us any good. Nope, there's our last leak. Okay. I don't know if this is doable.
This isn't happening.
Oh.
Don't abandon me. Doctor, where are you?
Alright, Reed can't do much. And Lessing can't do much. And that's kind of terrifying to me. Absolutely doable. Are you sure? Really good for a first try? I don't think it was, honestly. I don't think it was. I'm trying to... My healers can't even survive. Clearly I need the healer for the healer, so... That wasn't the best place for Reed, clearly. But the problem is, and I understand that this is probably the point of the hell of the stage, she goes behind everybody. Alright. I was trying to keep enemies here, so that they wouldn't be able to go through these, but I understand that they don't even bother. They're just gonna go here and here. So keeping that in mind... Nope, I still don't know what to do. Okay, I could get Reed's skill here if I can keep operators here too. I'll keep operators closer to the boxes. Problem is, it's so split, and I know that that's my weakness. And then I have to have don't know if Kaobe or Lessing is better at this point. Lessing goes down pretty fast, but he can at least get... I didn't even see how much of a scale he was able to use. Okay, if I... Reed could either reach at this stage or at this stage, but, well, no, Amiya's a guard now, apparently. I'm clearly going to need a defender and Amiya. And I have to also make sure Suzerain is able to help because I don't think I can do this without her. And I'm going to need a healer here, and it's probably going to have to be Telopsis. So if Telopsis has to be here, we can have her facing somewhere in the middle. You sound so disappointed that Ami has a sword now. I'm not disappointed. I'm just confused. I don't know. I only know one arts guard. And it's usually Astasia. Ironically, she's been my boss killer in many cases. Ugh. I'm just trying to think of who to have where. Alright, I think this has to be where Suzerain is. I have to be able to get Telopsis here too. To also cover with Suzerain and Amiya. Actually wait, Suzerain has more... Maybe Suzerain should be... I don't know. Regardless, I just have to try again with everybody closer. As awful as that is. Let's just try that for now. And see where we can go from here.
The mung bean soup is already simmered. Whether you want your beans intact or fully
There's nothing I can do in the beginning.
dissolved, how quickly you return.
Let's get... Man, that thing moves so fast, you can't even follow it. I really hate that. Why is that a thing? First line here. Noted. Let's have Kanta here.
I'll find the right place for myself, too.
And let's have... Trying to reach everyone with healers is gonna be the worst part of this. Alright, maybe... Ugh, I don't know. Let's just get Kanta on skill. I hate this. Alright, let's get... we don't, okay. We have to split this, we don't have choice. Let's have... Let's have Vulpes here. And let's have Reed here. And you're already on fire. That's not good. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. What if we gave you, what if Saria became your pocket medic? How about that? What if we did that? Alright. What?
With our blades.
What? Oh. Oh my gosh, everyone's going down, and Kanta's gonna go down, so...
Yielding is not an option.
Ah! to get... Are you on skill? You're not on skill. You need to be on skill. Let's get Lapland to help here.
This will be over soon.
Oh my gosh, Reed is going down on her own. There's no medics to heal her. Ah! What are you supposed to do?
Yielding is not an
Are you
option.
okay? You can at least... Need to... No, that's... Okay. Need to buy some time. You're still going... Really? That's not even fair! Really? That's not even fair. That's... Wait, where did Mountain go? What am I supposed to even do about that? I guess I'll have you here.
Get what you deserve. I mean, what you ordered.
And there's casters. What am I even supposed to do about this?
Patience, friend.
And you're barely... Okay.
Low heat. Patience is not optional.
And there's... Let's get Hanta to help, I suppose.
This is the position, right?
And let's get... I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need to at least... No, there's... No. I don't know. How far can Telopsis reach? Not far enough. Great.
Bravo. Now I want to crush them that much harder.
Deathless Black Snake. A disenchanted reunion soldier, or a giant manipulating history. A conspirator full of lies, or a nobleman swallowed by tragedy. Truth has been turned to ash, and only an evil god stands in the flames. Attacks deal true damage and apply burning breath to the target. Deals increasing true damage each second, but can be resisted. Stun, cold freeze, etc. Have. Periodically applies burning breath to 2 allied units and also greatly reduces damage taken from units affected with burning breath. Periodically applies burning breath to 2 allied units, greatly reduces damage taken from units afflicted with it. Detonates all allied units on the field afflicted by burning breath, dealing arts damage to the surrounding 4 tiles and applying burning breath to targets hit with the splash effect. Detonates all allied units on the field afflicted with burning breath. When HP drops to 0, releases Deathless Inferno, dealing massive arts damage across the battlefield and enters in rage state. Max HP and attack greatly increased. Summons an energy aggregate to help in combat. I knew there was something wrong about the previous stage not having a second phase. But I didn't think it would be like this. I don't get it. The last fight before that was Mephisto. And that seemed possible. The game's not playing around anymore. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was. I don't even know if E2ing anybody would help. I'm just... I don't even know who would make sense. Maybe Telopsis? I mean, we at least need a healer to live. I have 3 healers and none of them are E2'd. So maybe Telopsis would be our best bet. Spear enemies can only be blocked if your operator has at least 2 or more block. I forgot about that. That's why Kanza didn't do anything. Okay, noted. Oh. Do I have what Telopsis needs? I do not. Ironically, this was from Amiya. Telopsis won't have enough healing. Not nearly enough. What does Saria gain? I might technically have enough. That's not enough for both sides, though. Well... Probably best to sleep on it and leave it for Tuesday. I don't even know if I could do this by Tuesday. Yeah. I think you're right, though. I think I'll call it there for today. This is more than I bargained for. And a lot of reading. A lot of reading. So yeah, I'll grind chips off stream. I'll grind chips off stream and man, this doesn't even compare to anything else, does it? This doesn't compare to anything else I've done at all. Mephisto doesn't feel difficult in comparison. The stage before was a complete rickroll. I don't think anything matches this. Alright. Can you look at the options if your video resources are all loaded? I will. Alright. I'm so thrown off. I think we're gonna call it there. If you have not yet joined the Discord, definitely consider joining our Discord. There is an Arknights channel, but please, please, please be aware that there are threads specifically for parts that I am past. There are spoiler threads. I'm doing my best to not be spoiled. Please, please, please speak in those threads if you're going to talk about anything past JT83. And if you do join the Discord, make sure to read the rules channel so that you are able to speak in it. You will not be able to speak in the Discord without the rules channel. So make sure to get the role in the rules channel. Please make sure to read through the rules. There's another reminder about the Arknights channel in there. Definitely consider subscribing on YouTube or following on Twitch if you haven't yet. I appreciate you all. Thank you for dealing with my extreme levels of scuff today. To probably the most intense I've had by far. I wish you the best rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world or the worlds beyond. And well, thank you all so much, and have a good rest of your day.